Domo, welcome everybody. We're back with the Moida Hotel. Yippee! And yes, Domo, lovely ducky, thank you so much for the raid. So yeah, welcome raiders. I'm Blade Delude, Kitsune Hunter / Animal Tamer. And if you gotta eat or sleep or whatever, go ahead. Otherwise, kick back, relax, and enjoy the spooky mystery. So yes, Domo Ikajo, Domo Fifth Alice, Domo Aloha Gator, welcome everybody. Yeah, get those emotes ready, pork roll, cause it's Moida time. So last we left off, we are a pilot who crashed in a blizzard. We wound up going to this hotel, but it turns out it's not just a hotel. It turns out we're trapped in some spooky nightmare with a dream demon. And he's like, you gotta play my game. And if you win the game, you'll be free. And basically how the game works is that he murders someone, but the way he does it is through dream logic. So the challenge is to find a logical perpetrator for the crime that was committed, which means finding somebody else who wound up committing it. Basically blaming someone else, because our one friend that we like is currently being pinned for it, so it's like, well, we don't want her to get in trouble, so we'll pin on someone else. Yomo Bucky, welcome, how you doing? So to recap the murder really quickly, we were flirting with this cute girl, and then we ate her muffin, not like that, an actual muffin, but it had poison in it. Luckily, we were able to be treated in time. But, obviously that meant someone was going after her, and then she wound up dying, and it's a locked room mystery, and another dude wound up dying as well, so there's 2 murders, so... It's like, we're basically competing against another girl, I think her name's Claire or something like that. So, basically all I did was the investigation part. We're gonna be jumping straight into the trial today. We haven't even started yet. Like, I literally saved, like, right before the trial even started. Considering there's no guide for this game and you're given, like, a limited number of actions, the fact that I managed to collect 56 out of 58 potential pieces of evidence, I think is personally very impressive. Though I will admit, Zyfrox, did help me by giving me a little hint saying, like, it's like, it turns out the sentence structure for interrogations wasn't as strict as I thought it was, so that did help me get a couple more hints. So yeah, it's like, I think this is gonna be more than enough, though. I think I could make a pretty solid case. Yeah, here's our friend who has been accused. Hey, are you alright? No, I'm Wiki. Hi, Wiki, I'm Dad. Wait, what? Just kidding, I'm fine. Being locked up behind bars is a natural state in a person's life. I guess? At least it's good to see that you're not worried. Well, I've already gone through all 5 stages of grief and accepted you won't be able to clear my name. Hey, what's wrong with you? Why would you say that? Well, I overheard some demons in the audience. The bets are about 10 to 1 against you right now. They all believe you'll lose for certain. If you'll excuse me, I have to go save my annoying Viking from being wrongly sentenced to death. Do your best. Too bad I couldn't tell him that I bet my last bottle of meat on him because I believe in miracles. Right, I did interact with him last time. It's like, they get to be the audience, but they're not gonna remember any of this. Alright, let's get started. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow demons, I greet you all on behalf of the Demon Council. You all know me as Castfinger. I'm pleased to be your host once again for this evening's meeting. We have a new case before us, the murder of Elspeth Douglas and Gerard Perigord, which tragically took place in my beloved Hotel Fafnir. I've appointed 2 of my guests as detectives to investigate the case. One of them has reached the light of truth and will present her solution in court, but the other has serious doubts about the solution and presents his own suspect in theory. Only one detective can be the right one. We will witness their battle of wits and decide who is right or wrong. Clara Frank takes the initiative. Her main suspect is Wiki Hagen. Ilmarn Hala will be the one to challenge the theory. Even I don't know who his suspect will be. There's like at least 3 I could probably pin it on, so we'll see which one works the best. Let us hear it. Come forth. I'm really in awe. I had no idea there was a huge coliseum underneath the hotel. Also, how many demons are there in the audience? Don't let this place intimidate you. Anyway, I hope you're prepared to lose. My theory is sound. We shall see. It seems that our competitors are already on fire. I promise this will be a good round. First of all, here are the rules of the court. Clara will present her theory from beginning to end, explaining the 5 pillars of the case. When she's done, it's time for Ilmarinen to poke holes in it, pointing out any contradictions he can find. If Ilmarinen's attack is successful, Clara will lose a small amount of hearts, depending on how strong the attack is. As soon as her hearts reach 0, roles will be swapped. Beware, if you make bad accusations, you'll be punished and lose hearts instead. So don't spout nonsense, so buy time. We hate to see that here. Okay, how exactly do I win? If you succeed in both phases, the Demon Council will vote in your favor. If you fail in at least one phase, we will condemn Wiki as the culprit. Wait, I have to win both phases, otherwise Clara's theory will be accepted? Life is simply unfair, don't you think? Stop saying that, as if the odds couldn't be more stacked against me. Still, I'll do my best. Wiki, please have faith. I will prove your innocence. I can't wait to be convicted of murder. Hey, stop saying things that people might interpret as confession. Don't worry. We all know that Wiki's not very accountable under stress. Alright, Clara. Please tell us what happened from your perspective. Start the point shortly before you found the body. Sure, it was around 3 in the morning. I was sleeping peacefully in my bed when Ismail was knocking on my door. He said something wasn't right as there was a huge amount of blood on Elspeth's door. I got into my clothes and joined Ismail, as he was taking me to the place where everyone else was. Everyone? Well, some were missing. Elspeth and Gerard, who were dead, while Wiki and Christina joined us a bit later. After a while, Ismail and Ilmarinen opened Elspeth's door with Roberto's master key. They briefly investigated and found a dead Elspeth inside. Once they came out to tell us, I offered my assistance to Gastfinger to solve the case. And then Ilmarinen and I investigated Elspeth's room. Was there anything special about the circumstances around Elspeth's murder? Well, yes, it was a closed-room murder. Ilmarinen found Elspeth's room key inside the drawer beside Elspeth's bed. And I confirmed with my own hands that the key was in fact Elspeth's room key. Why did you have to confirm it? Because the key had no label on it for some reason. After that, Ilmarinen and I checked Gerard's room with Roberto's master key. It was empty. Unlike Wiki's room, which was next, it's where we found Gerard's lifeless body. And again, the room was locked, but there was no key inside. Instead, Wiki suddenly showed up and told us that she had her room key with her. After that, I came to the only logical conclusion that Wiki must have been the culprit. She tried to flee when we confronted her. Thanks for summarizing the story, but can you also leave a small word about how the victims were murdered? Both had stab wounds around the heart area, so Wiki murdered them both with a knife. That would be all. Can I counter? Hold it! Wait a moment, I think it's more likely the victims were murdered with Gastfinger's scissor blades. Hey, why is everyone laughing? Oh, Martin, please, I don't even know where to start. Everyone in the audience knows it was me using my scissors. That's what makes this whole situation so enjoyable. But blaming a demon is against the rules. You have to tell me how a human could have done it. And since I'm not a human, I'm not a valid culprit, nor are my scissor blades a valid murder weapon. Shit, did I just fall hook, line, and sinker for that? Also, you can't use green scissor hints to counter another green scissor hint. Why not? Green ones are evidence to form theories. Red ones are true statements to counter theories. This is for your own convenience, trust me. In fact, you can trust everything that's proclaimed in red as the truth. We're going with Umineko logic. If you've ever played that visual novel and you haven't, you should. Because it's the best visual novel ever. No, you can't fight me about it. It's just fact. Like, if I was saying it right now, it would be red text. Got inspired somewhere about this little feature, Mr. Gasfinger? She even points it out. No need to reinvent the wheel, Clara. Anyway, I hope my message got through your head, Ilmarinen. In my game, Theory B cannot cancel a Theory A. You need to fully disprove it using facts and logic. Okay, and since I don't have a red hint about the murder weapon, there's no way I could counter Clara's theory about the murderer using a knife? Exactly, looks like you finally get it. Now let's move on to Clara's full theory. Clara, if you may. The Norwegian medicine student who we know as Wiki Hagen is the culprit. She has no alibi. Nobody saw her during the time the murders have happened. She claims she was napping in the library, but she might as well have just told us that she's the culprit. I have no motive. Stop saying that I'm a culprit. Thanks for bringing this up, because that's my next point. For the motive, I found something very interesting in one of Elspeth's drawers. Hello, Martin. Take a look, and describe what you see to all of us. There are some Polaroids, and, well... Wiki is with either Gerardo in each one, and they're enjoying their time together as friends. Why should that be a motive? Everyone knows they get along quite well. We guests might know that, but what about outsiders? If someone saw these pictures, they might get the wrong idea. What are you saying? There's no sign of romantic interest in any of them. Just a little friendly hugging and teasing. Hugging and teasing? As in what a normal couple would do? What I'm saying is that it looks like Elspeth and Gerard took these to blackmail Wiki. No way! I've never seen these pictures before! That's the reason why I would murder all those people? That's totally Texas! What? You can deny it all you want, but the court will accept it as a valid motive. Wait a minute, what about Wiki saving me from the poison muffin? A murderer doesn't save lives. You've got it all wrong, Ilmarin. The reason why Wiki could save you in the first place was because she knew it was poison. Her poison. In fact, I believe she poured the poison on the muffin while it was distracting the kitchen. I remember last time I learned how to pronounce this name correctly, but I already forgot. So, apologies. It's been a week. Remember how she told everyone it's probably an allergic reaction? She didn't want us to raise our guard by the fact that there's a murder among us. You stealing Elspeth's muffin was purely a miscalculation which needed to be fixed. Now comes the best part, Elspeth's locked room murder. At first glance, it seems that only a dream demon could have committed this impossible murder. But behind every locked room, there's a simple solution that explains everything. And this time the solution was that the culprit was still in the room when we entered. As Ilmarn and I investigated, we searched every nook and cranny for clues. Except under the bed, where Wiki must have been hiding after she murdered Elspeth. After our group left Elspeth's room alone, she sneaked out and pretended to join our group from the library. But since she was the only person whose whereabouts we didn't know at the moment, it didn't work for her. That's so ridiculous, not checking a place on purpose just to use it as a theory. Only someone as devious as a rat could come up with such a despicable move. Call me whatever you want. It's a legitimate professional detective tactic. Now, Martin's complaints are not unjustified, as this is certainly an unorthodox method. But for today, I will let this theory stand. Now we come to the last part, which is almost too trivial to talk about. Wiki asked Gerard to come to her room and she murdered him. She simply locked the door from the outside and couldn't think of a clever way to arrange a locked room murder there. Or maybe she was waiting for a better time and didn't expect us to enter her room. Either way, she used her room key to lock the door and had it with her when she met us. That pretty much sums it up. The quote of once famous detective. What do you think, everyone? An excellent theory, Clara. The audience seems to like it. Well done. Now, Marnin, it's your turn to show what you're made of. Pick any part of Clara's theory where you have a red scissors hint that shakes the foundation. But make sure that your objection makes sense. Otherwise, it could end up hurting your resume. Oh, I have to actually, pick. Is there a way for me to view... I think I do have a thing here. Yeah, Wiki didn't mind that Elspeth took the pictures of them. If these Polaroids were your hidden ace in the hole, I have some bad news for you. Why? What are you up to? Because Uli told me that Wiki gave her consent for all those pictures. None of them were used for blackmail. Wait, she gave her permission to shoot them? Are you serious? Of course she did. Wiki, go and tell them. What? You say something? You really don't care what happens to you, do you? Not when I'm super tired. But if you mean the pictures Elspeth took, they were all fair game as we could all object. Uli in particular was very serious about data protection. Well, Clara, looks like your supernatural powerful motive turned out to be a fluke. Oof. I hope you have a backup or have to declare this victory null and void. I'll be honest. I was afraid you had discovered one of my dark secrets when you said you had an unidentifiable motive. For example, I could be extremely jealous when a girl is doing well with guys. For example, if Elspeth were to seduce Maren and I were to witness it, I'd probably murder her if I was having a bad day. But that's all theoretical. Looks like I got another motive handed to me on a silver platter. Wiki murdered Elspeth because she was jealous of her. The court accepts this new motive. Wiki, are you for real? Why did you just say that? Well, I thought this trial was already over. Does that look over to you? It's okay, just throw in random hits. Like last time. Now, if you excuse me, I must go back to sleep. Da-da-da! I think I'll just leave this motive focused on something else. Maybe Wiki poisoned the muffin? Wiki was never in the kitchen. Wiki poisoned the muffin? How could she have done that if she never set foot in the kitchen that day? In fact, the only people who entered the kitchen before the murders were Uwe, Elspeth, Ismail, and you. Ooh. Ilmarinen made a good counterpoint. What's your answer, Clara? Well, I mean, she didn't have to go into the kitchen to poison the muffin. I saw that some of the ingredients, like a pack of sugar, were temporarily stored in the dining hall when I visited the kitchen. Wiki could have easily poisoned one of the ingredients. Wait, they were really stored in the dining hall? I'm kind of reckless of the hotel staff, if you ask me. Indeed, I think I need to have a talk with Uwe after this court session is over. Alright, what should I tackle next? Alibi, maybe? I could always go back. Does Wiki have an alibi? Millen has one, Uwe has one. I do not have an alibi. Okay. Wiki used her key to hide Gerard. Except for Wiki, no one can confirm it was really Wiki's room. How about this one? Who says that we found Gerard in Wiki's room? I'm afraid you're seriously mistaken. What are you talking about? I gotta put on my smart glasses. Gotta be so smart. Quite simply, it wasn't Wiki's room, but another one where we found Gerard's body. How's that possible? I refuse to explain. Yeah, it's genius time. We gotta use big brain. That line fits you perfectly, Maren. I checked my log with all the statements during the investigation. Wiki never explicitly stated whether the room really belonged to her. I could allow this counter-argument, but I would need more details. Maybe Wiki could give us an explanation if it really isn't her room? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What are you talking about? The room in which we found Gerard's body. I demand honesty. Was it your room? Yep. It was 100% my room. I'm completely sure. I'm trying my best here to prove your innocence. Why can't you just lie a little just this one time? Maren, I'm a good Viking girl that would never lie about important things. Besides, I'm under an oath spell right now. I can't lie about the door even if I wanted to. You did not have to tell them, Wiki. It doesn't matter. It's because it still proves that Maren's counter-argument is worthless. But Kelly, I thought it was one of my trump cards for this case. Just figured this fake locked room murder is really hard to break for Maren. Can't we throw him a bone? No. That would be me taking sides, but it's imperative that I stay neutral as a judge. Well, it's just that I'm currently considered the guilty one and Martin's more or less trying to defend me. Which is easy considering we all know who the real killer is. When the murderer killed Gerard, he must have had access to my room key to lock my door. What are you talking about? Blue text? The culprit never went through your door after Gerard died. What does it mean when it's blue? After all... Fix it! I have been blackmailed! Hey, what was that? What's with the blue scissor hint? You could consider it as a rock-solid fact. It's, in a way, the absolute truth. Stronger than any theory and counter-argument if used wisely. Oh. It sounds like you just screwed up something. I like where this is going. Alright. Do I have something for hiding under the bed? Nobody can currently deny that it's possible for a 16th person to have been hiding under the bed. How about this one? Who says it has to be Wiki who was under the bed? Nobody can deny it wasn't an unknown 16th person. An unknown 16th person? What are you talking about? There's been a heavy snowstorm outside for several days. There's no way someone we don't know was hiding under Elspeth's bed. It's not impossible. I just got here today and most people didn't even know we were staying at the hotel until today. Come on, the presence of a 16th person should be a theory, not a counter. Gas figure, say something. This is an interesting situation. Normally I'd set up rules against this kind of response, but I haven't done so yet, to keep things simple during the first trial. And considering that you deliberately chose not to investigate a part of the room, just to use that spot to create an imaginary hiding place, I'd say it's only fair if Ilmarn gets to use the Person X card in return. I'll let it count. Oof! Clara, can you provide us with a revised theory? Damn it. Okay, since we're playing dirty, how about this? After killing Elspeth, Wiki used a secret tunnel to get into a nearby room. A secret tunnel? Have we really sunk so low? I already have a counter for that. Some mystery rule sets allow up to 1, and you didn't forbid their use when you explained your rules. Fine, just this once, I will accept the secret tunnel theory if you tell me which room... Oh, we're gonna get her. We're gonna get her with this one. Wiki ended up in. Okay, let me check the room map for a second. Oh, I don't even have to say it out loud. I already know she Velhilmine. Well, I already have a counter for that. If I may say something, I'd rather confess to all the murders than hide in Velhelmine's bathroom and get away with it. That's probably the most honest thing you've said so far. Claire's new theory can't possibly be right. Let me think about how to counter it. I'm already like 20 steps ahead, buddy. It's impossible for a human to enter. You said that Wiki sneaked into Velhelmine's room by a secret path. I'm sorry, Claire, but that's absolutely impossible. I checked the bathroom thoroughly. No human being can move between Velhelmine's bathroom and Elspeth's room. Gotcha, bitch! Claire, your theory is broken beyond repair, which means that Ilmarinen officially made it through the first part of the Demon Court. Now we are taking a brief recess before it's up to him to present us a theory of his own. I hope you're also excited as I am. Yippee! Ilmarinen, I hope you can hear me. Yeah? Don't say a word, otherwise Gasfinger or the other dream demons will notice me. Now comes the part where you present your own theory. Unfortunately for you, it seems you've collected all the lies of my followers and put them together into one unbreakable theory. It is now your choice whether or not to accept our deal. I'm not sure if I want to. And before you voice your doubts, remember that our goals are aligned, for both require our triumph over the Jester. I will speak to you again after this farce is over, regardless of your choice. Jacuz. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow demons, our short break is over. Now it's up to Martin Hala to present his theory. Will it be strong enough to withstand Clara's counterpoints? We shall see. This is his first time presenting a theory. I think we should do it in order. Now, Martin, please start with the whodunit and be ready to defend each part of your theory. Alright, here goes nothing. Oh boy. Double Road Dog, welcome. How you doing? There's so many different ways I could go about this. Considering that Debo was like, oh yeah, you collected all the purple lies. Maybe I should. Maybe I should really just be like a complete dick and be like, I did it. Double Surveillance Bird, welcome. How you doing? You know what? Why not? What's the worst that could happen if I blame myself? You're all a bunch of clowns, says the one standing in the middle of the circus. I have to admit, you've done a good job so far, Gasfinger. Leading everyone to believe that you officially did it, taking credit for saying you were plotting an elaborate murder story for your audience. What's wrong, Bar? It's stalling for time because you can decide who to pick. Yeah, do it for the attention. It's like, I really want to see his reaction be like, I did it. That could be further from the truth. There's no need for me to choose a culprit. I have a confession to make. I knew from the beginning which person was responsible for the deaths of Elspeth Douglas and Gerard Perigord. You knew from the beginning? Then who is it? Ladies and gentlemen of the Demon Court, esteemed Judge Gasfinger, honored guests, the culprit is Ilmarnen Hala, a dastardly serial killer escaped from a maximum security prison. Unfortunately, the machine he hijacked didn't have much fuel left, so he was forced to take shelter in this hotel. And it was there that he pretended that the poisoning had made him too weak, using it as an alibi to commit murder without being suspected. Wait, hold on. Are you really presenting yourself as the culprit? Gasfinger, aren't there rules against that? Well, about that. Come on, there's at least Van Dyne's number 4 and Knox is number 7. You can't just let him get away with that. Fuck you, I'm making the rules. They do exist, but unfortunately I forgot to include them in this round. You caught me off guard, Ilmarnen. I didn't expect you to actually do something as sneaky as setting yourself up as the culprit. It was me, but that makes no sense. Fuck you. We don't usually do that here, you know. It's kind of cheating. Before you pass judgment, allow me to illuminate the method behind my madness. You're really into it, huh? Alright. Even my mentor, Agatha, tended to bend this rule. That Agatha? Just this once, I will allow a detective to present a theory that involves himself as the culprit, a phenomenon never before seen in a demon court. Since it's very close to cheating, there's a special rule to make things fair for your rival. You only get 2 hearts, 2 missteps, and you're out. As long as not 1 or 4, these conditions are acceptable. Same here. There's no way you've covered all the bases, so thanks in advance for giving a free win, Marin. Don't point at me, I'll point at you. Now tell us what's your real motive for the murders. The culprit murdered Elspeth because she rejected his feelings, so Gerard had to die because he witnessed it. In the short time I was able to spend with Elspeth, I found a pure flower blooming within her, free from evil and corruption. For some reason, my heart always draws close to what it cannot be. I introduced her to my player personality. I knew it would arouse her interest in getting to know me. When I woke up in the infirmary, I joined Gerard on his way to Elspeth. I wanted to see her again. There I'd revealed my true nature, that of a vile beast with a dark heart, searching for redemption and acceptance. But my bleakness caused her to turn away from me in disgust. There she shouted various names in the air to repel me, words that hurt me more than 1,000 knives could. In retaliation, I slaughtered Elspeth when she refused to accept me, and Gerard as he watched the whole spectacle in disbelief. Call me what you will. It was the broken heart of a monster that led to the deaths of 2 innocent people. I must admit you've leveled up your vocabulary, but I don't believe a word of this story. Objection! Is there any proof that either of you were interested in each other? Wait, let me go back. Is my wounded heart not proof enough? No, it's not. Stop talking like that. It's freaking me out. The story's at least somewhat believable. I pushed the wrong button. I accidentally pressed control instead of shift. Alright. Well, I'll poison myself. I'll cut to the chase. There was no poison muffin. It was just an attempt to make me look like a guardian angel to Elspeth. I hope you're not suggesting that you only pretend to be poisoned. I'm afraid you underestimate me. I did my research on all the guests while I was in my room, and I stumbled upon the fact that one guest had the qualifications of a medical doctor. Had I merely pretended to be poisoned, the gracious Norwegian lady would have been seen right through me. Gracious? In fact, I was pleasantly surprised to learn that she, like me, was a connoisseur of Norse mythology, one of my pastime hobbies. If I had already set my sights on Elspeth, she would have been the driving force behind all my actions. Unfortunately, my first encounter with her ended up rather disastrously, so it's in my best interest to make up with her over dinner. Why are you talking about your meeting with Wiki now? Get to the point. You see, you played a vital role in this ruse, literally. I had to make sure that the Viking doctor would be willing to save my life without giving away any clues about my trick. My poison of choice was the good old heirloom powder in the form of rat poison, arsenic trioxide. I knew there was an antitoxin and an IV in the infirmary, so the only unknown variable was whether Wiki would react fast enough. Alright, that's far too risky. What if it not recognized the symptoms in time? You could have died. A risk I was willing to take, but I wasn't afraid because I knew you were a professional who took your Hippocratic oath seriously. For heaven's sake, can you stop flirting with Wiki and finally talk about the poison muffin? As you wish, I'll demonstrate it. Ooh! I like that they gave him a special sprite for this. I like it. Before I'd ate Elspeth's muffin, I sprayed a good dose of the poison into a glass and mixed it with some water. Then I took a sip and prayed to all the demons watching to lend me some of their good fortune. Be careful with that powder. Objection! If you poisoned yourself before it already, you would have shown symptoms. It could take up to 30 minutes. Flirting while confessing to the murder? Dude has riz. It's fucking crazy. Claire, I'm afraid you don't know enough about toxicology, so let me educate you. Arsenic trioxide doesn't take effect immediately. The time for symptoms to appear can vary, but 31 minutes is a good expected time for a moderate dose. 31 minutes? Did I hear this right? That's correct, though usually takes even longer. I just assumed it was a very high concentration since you told me it was right after you ate the muffin. Even the esteemed expert agrees with my reasoning. I feel honored. It's just fake, but I could get used to this mastermind personality of yours if it means getting thoughtful compliments like this. Now comes the most interesting topic. How does Ilmartin explain Elspeth's locked murder? Now for the part you've all been waiting for. How did I set up this impossible locked room after killing Elspeth? I'm quite amazed that no one has figured it out, since the trick was as easy as stealing candy from a child. Enough of the preamble, how'd you do it? Simple. I had the key to Elspeth's door with me the whole time. Do I need to say more? Objection! Then what was the key you found in the drawer? I'm gonna there was no key in there to begin with. If I asked you how you got the key, you just say that Elspeth opened the door for you and then you took it after you killed her. Is there any way to debunk that theory? It's ready to completely destroy your theory at this point. This feels so humiliating. Maybe you will have more luck with Wiki's locked room. I'm afraid, Claire, there won't be a moment when you could attack my theory about Wiki's room either. How did I get into and out of Wiki's room? Same trick as before. I used Wiki's key. Objection! How? She gave it to me in the infirmary just before she left. Either it was an accident because she wanted to give me the key to the infirmary, It was a hint to visit her at night. That's not what I wanted to ask. If Wiki really gave you the key, why did she say she had the key with her when you discovered Gerard's body? I think we should ask her directly for this final confrontation. You're pathetic. You really want to roll a 7-sided die and hope that Wiki's unpredictability lands in your favor? Yeah, it's like, that's just using the door. Fine, ask her. I have confidence in the Valkyrie doctor, who already saved my life once. You two have put me in a strange position. I hope you know that. We don't care. All we want to know is, did you give Marin your room key, and if so, why? Before I answer, I want to know one thing from Marin first. Are any of these things in this theory even remotely true? My dear doctor, they're all true. Even the lies? Especially the lies. I see. Clara Gasfinger, here's my answer. I was deeply sleep-deprived at the time, so it's possible that I screwed up and gave Marin the key to my room instead. Don't tell me you fell for that idiot and his lies. It appears you can't deny Marin's claim how he walked through Wiki's door. Watching it, Delmar did a welcome watching at 360p because Grandpa has shit Wi-Fi. Ah, rip. Okay, blew my boogie. Let me drink some water. Okay. In this case, let me close this argument and move on to the final stage of the Demon Court. Wiki, did you notice it too? Marin changed completely when the second phase began. His whole personality shifted. I was too fixated on his theory that I didn't pay much attention to it. What if that's how he usually is? What if I've just gave birth to a murderer? It's like, oh boy, what have I done? Like a crazy mastermind criminal who could only be fixed by the power of love. I doubt it. This is no cheap romance novel. I'll prove that something is wrong. Give me a second. I wrote something down in my dream diary. Dream diary? Found it. Marin, you're so dead. Objection. There's more to this fraud than just your self-proclamation of guilt. Marin wasn't directly helped by another dream demon. What? Nobody helped me. That's quite an accusation, Clara. Yes, figure, don't believe her. She's just talking nonsense. Nonsense. I bet I could point out which dream demon must have helped them. I will expose this wrongdoing, so please give me a chance. Fine. You get one try. I could fix it, but I don't want to. Yeah, right? It's like the fact that I unlocked a special sprite for doing that, I'm like, A+, man. I like when you can unlock little secrets like that. If you can't prove it, I'll ignore your other claims on the subject. But if you're right, I'll disqualify Marin and declare you the winner of this court. Great, just a moment. I have to make sure I have the right dream demon in mind. Clara, wait. Can't we just talk about this? What in the world makes you think I had help? Your comment about rolling a 7-sided die gave it away. Let's see. Sudden influx of narcissism, becomes unusually flirtatious, polygamous, does not wear a top hat, has clear sadistic tendencies under his skin, has inexplicable interest in prime numbers. I see where this is going. I found it. Ilmarinen Hala had help from the dream demon called... It's Doppelganger, currently ranked 13th. Doppelganger took on Ilmarin's appearance during the second phase and... Clear enough. I admit that you're probably the human with the most knowledge about us dream demons, and I'm flattered. But unfortunately, your claim has a fatal problem. What is it? Where did I mess up? Look above you, on the balcony. Doppelganger is a distinguished guest of honor who regularly observes my court. You mean the cute blonde demon lady who's waving at me? Hello! During the second phase, I checked several times that Ilmarinen's strange personality change was not her doing. Why did Marin just randomly say 7-sided die and be happy about not having exactly 1 or 4 tries? Simple. You're not the only one who got to know a little about dream demons while investigating. I learned about the doppelganger's little quirks from someone in the audience and took this up as an opportunity to get her attention. Oh, you can be sure that you caught her interest, for better or for worse. Anyway, Clara's claim is officially invalid. This theory's all well and good, I have to admit. Looks like I'm about to lose this game. You did well, Ilmarn and Hala. Channeling your inner... whatever you call it worked in the end. Thank you! I'm surprised I made it through. I'll admit defeat as soon as you can fill in the last blank space that you didn't explain in detail. Can you tell me once again how exactly Gerard was put into Wiki's room after he was murdered? Dragged. Solution's simple. He was dragged into Wiki's room. Of course, why'd I think of that? Alright, now I remember why. There's a cute Austrian saying. You drew the butt card. Wait, I picked the wrong thing, didn't I? Ah, shit, she caught me. Objection! Gasfinger explicitly stated after Gerard's death the culprit never went through Wiki's door again. I saw it coming a mile away. So tell me, Marin, if the culprit put Gerard's body in Wiki's room, how did he escape? And don't even dare to suggest that he jumped out of the window. That's been completely ruled out. You saw Gerard's position in Wiki's room. The culprit couldn't have stood in the door frame and thrown him that far. There couldn't have been blood everywhere if he'd done that. So once again, Marin, how did Gerard end up in Wiki's room? And remember, after Gerard's death, the culprit never went through Wiki's door. Oh, she's got me so bad. Oh my god. I have to choose very carefully. I might get a game over for choosing this, but this is so... I'm like, what if I choose this? What if I say he's actually still alive? What if I say this? I get it's a trick question. Gerard is still alive! The perpetrator never had this restriction. Objection, I examined his body. Gerard is definitely dead, he even died instantly. Damn it. Looks like you got your wins out already. Ugh, damn it. Well, Martin, if you can't defend against a simple attack, then I fear... Wait a moment. If I may say something. Clara, does the term Stanford Marshmallow Experiment ring a bell? It was a test of delayed gratification in children. Eat a marshmallow now, resist the temptation until you're rewarded with a second marshmallow. I know about that. But what does this have to do with the murder in your room? Well, I was a participant in these tests when I was younger. And guess what? My strategy was simple. Instead of staring at this marshmallow like an idiot or eating it, I did the smartest thing ever. I took a nap. Right in front of the table. When I woke up, I had more marshmallows than all the other kids. I still don't follow. Can you stop talking in allegories and get to the point? The point is that I did the same thing just now. All this time, I had the opportunity to use my special truth granted to me by Gasfinger. Granted is the wrong word. She just took it and I didn't object because it was too late by the time I realized it. Anyway, after all those naps during the trial, I feel like the time has come. It's time to cash in all those tasty marshmallows. Marin, you'll love me for what I'm about to say. I think she likes that we're a crazy serial killer. Now I'm scared. The solution to Clara's little riddle is... the person who dragged Gerard into my own room wasn't the culprit. It was me! You did what? Why do you look so surprised? Weren't you planning to have me convicted for murder? So it was really you? You were behind it all? Alright, relax, I didn't murder anyone. All I did was move a dead body from point A to point B. But why? Which brain cell told you this was a good idea? Yeah, this woman's after my own heart, good lord. Well, I thought it was a fitting punishment for making fun of Loki at dinner. You're telling me this was just a bloody prank? Yep, nothing more, nothing less. Even though I had to do a lot of work, it wasn't easy to get rid of the blood trail in such a short time. Luckily, no one saw me do it. Yes, figure, is all of this true? It's more than just true. What Wiki just said can be described as rock-solid fact. Even though it wasn't Ilmartin who said it, your counterattack has just been negated. Ilmartin's theory stands, and as a result, he's won this battle of wits! He must have been pretty happy that he could keep his thumbs. WG Double, welcome, how you doing? Objective for one, you could never leave, right? Nah, never. Martin, would you like to say something to celebrate your victory? Zatanna and Helveti. This can't be happening. How's it possible for one person to be so fucked up in the head? Martin, please watch your language. We won't tolerate swearing. Yeah, that wasn't very nice of you. You know what else is not very nice? Your entire existence in this stupid dream. I wasted all my time and energy proving the innocence of an insufferable person. How am I supposed to be happy about that? Yeah, it's like we're one to talk. Okay, time out. Next time you try to hug me with tears in your eyes, I'll remind you of those ugly words. Oh, don't worry, this will never happen again. Good, because I'm not gonna help you anymore. I hope you choke on your next meal. Wiki, Marn, stop right now, or I will restrain both of you. No worries, there's nothing more to say about this. Agreed. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow demons, in a twist of events, we learned that the detective, Ilmartin Halla, is the culprit. Ilmartin solved the case and won this round. Before I say my final words for this court session, I'd like to take another short break. So, my fellow demons, feel free to grab another round of popcorn. Since I've been proven innocent, could you please unjail me? I'd rather have you locked up forever as punishment for ruining my beautifully planned murder stories. But I guess I'm in a good mood, so get the hell out of here. Yippee! Freedom at last! My god. I can still talk to her. Or not. Nah, I think she hates me now. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow dream demons, this has been a wild ride tonight. As your hostess, it's been my pleasure to bring you all this thrilling murder mystery. But all good things must come to an end, especially since there were some bets I made with my detectives. Let's start with Ilmartin Halla, our winner. Do you have any words to say about this case? I'm just glad it's over. More importantly, I think it's time for you to do your part. Can you wake me up now as we agreed? I'd like to go home. My mother must be worried sick by now. Wake you up? What are you talking about? You said you'd wake me up. We made a deal hand in hand. I think you're gravely mistaken, Ilmartin. May I remind you of our agreement? Solve this crime successfully, and you will not lose your thumb, and you will not be forced to stay here forever. I never promised I'd wake you when this case was over. Forget Zatanna, you bastard tricked me! You have no one but to blame but yourself for misinterpreting our agreement. What should I do then? Tell me. You have to win 4 rounds. 1 down, 3 to go. 3 more rounds, you've got to be kidding me. It has always been like this in my court. Actually, it's the demon's court's most tempting part. Will the current dreamer make it to the end? Or rather, when exactly will he lose and donate his thumbs to my collection? Most of the dream demons in the audience were betting that you wouldn't survive the first round, so you're already exceeding expectation. Hey Gasfinger, now that you mention it, I bet a bottle of me that Martin wins the first round. I heard the payment was 1 in 10, so where's my reward? You can have my theme Catcher in the Dark and vinyl. How's that sound? Lame. Give it to Martin or whatever. I only listen to death metal, says the Viking. As you wish. Yippee! Here, Martin, take this as a small trophy for solving the first case. Huh. Thanks. Finger, I have a very important question that I should have asked it at the beginning. Are there any repercussions to being declared a murderer? Absolutely! We execute them at the very end in a spectacular and gruesome way. So everyone, let's give it all we've got! It's punishment time! What? Are you serious? You should have told us in the first place! Just kidding. That was a common break for our first-timers. We don't do that here for budget reasons. We are not Danganronpa. I mean, someone somewhere with a hidden exit would be considered imprisonment, I think. Yeah, right? Now, Clara, I think it's time time has come for us to talk about your penalty for losing our bet. I'm all ears. What I want from you is knowledge, but you could technically lie about it. I would never lie to a dream demon. Mock me all you want. Normally, I'd place your thumb on a green tongue to activate the oath spell. I can't steal your thumb because you're just a visitor, not the host of the stream. Get to the point, Gasfinger. I'm not afraid to give you whatever you want. That's the weird part. You should be afraid of losing something that matters because that is the fear I represent. I wonder why. Fine, to make things fair for Ilmarinen, I demand 2 things, so that the weight of both together is equal to the value of a thumb. The truth and an item that you possess. Go ahead. Start with the truth you want to know. I guarantee I will not lie. Since you know so much about us dream demons, why are you not afraid of losing a bet to the second strongest dream demon that currently exists? I will answer that, but first, what's the item you want? Let me guess. You want my hat? No, I already have a beautiful ton cape, or however you pronounce that. No need to add to it with a filthy human hat. I want the journal you've been carrying in your purse, because I have a feeling its contents might answer my first question no matter what you're about to tell me. Besides, I'm sure there's something written about me and I want to see it. Unfortunately, you'll never find out what it says about you, because I will answer your first question first. I have built a little dream machine that allows me to enter any dream and wake up at any point I want. Wait, what? You built a dream machine? Yep, and that's why I'm not afraid of some lame dream demon. Especially the Scissor Man. See ya, suckers! Uh-oh. Huh? Why the hell is it not working? Something wrong, Miss Frink? Why are you pinching your arm? Could it be that you miscalculated something on your part and are actually unable to leave this dream? I've tested this method many times. It must work. Did you really think you could escape your debt to a dream demon by leaving? What have you done to me? Why can't I wake up? Silly you. As long as you're indebted to a dream demon, we have the means to hold your mind hostage. Besides, I'm really intrigued to learn that you've successfully built a dream machine. Perhaps our hunt has finally come to an end? Forget it. I'd rather destroy that thing and stay here forever than let even one of you enter our world. Yeah, it's like, Clara, you fucked up, and, it's like, not only did you lose, but, you might have put us all in danger. Thanks. This is the second time I've heard that exact phrase. I have a feeling it won't be the last. Oh, in that case, give me the journal. Here, take it. But you're not gonna like it. Let me be the judge of that. Ah, here it is, an entry about me. Yeah, rank number 2, fear of losing things that are important. A demon known as the Scissor Man, though he despises the name as it downplays his true powers. As figure is unusually prideful for a dream demon, as he often proclaims himself to be the second strongest. It lives up to that as the Sandman's right hand. Sandman must be number 1, which makes sense that the Sandman would be the number 1 dream demon. I like how they drew me. Now to the net text. Who wrote this? This information is absolutely disrespectful and wrong. Fake news. Away with this unworthy sham of a lexicon. No! My dream diary! Stop crying. It was just a worthless piece of trash. You may go now. But don't ever think about disturbing me or my murder mysteries again. I said go before I change my mind. I'm trying, but it still doesn't work. My head's turning blue and green from all the pain. How about I help you a little? The pain of having your hand cut off must be strong enough, right? And I thought you couldn't sink any lower. What? Who said that just now? Hello? Oops. Oh look! There's another creepy guy with a top hat. Lucky me, that must be his boss. Curses, what is he doing here? Dobry den. So this is where you've been spending your time? This is the most disappointing courtroom I've ever seen in a dream. I don't remember asking for your opinion. What do you want, process? Why would I come to this shabby place? You know the reason. The left hand should make sure that the right hand doesn't mess up. Why would I mess up? What are you talking about? I'll tell you when this soap opera's over. But for now, I'd like to exchange a few words with your guests. Very well, but make it quick. Who are you supposed to be? I am a cage in search of a bird. Ilmarninhala, if I remember correctly. Yes? In man's struggle against the world, I usually bet on the world. But you've been a show of strength. Therefore, I will leave you unchained. Hope that's a good thing? Hey, if I may ask, you're not Gasfinger's boss, are you? You look different. Indeed, I'm not the Sandman. So who exactly are you? I've never seen you before. I'm honored to hear that. It means I'm doing a good job. But unfortunately, that's where the pleasantries ends. Miss Kay, I have to inform you that you're under arrest. That's why you can't wake up. What? Why? I'm not allowed to tell you the reason. You're simply under arrest. What are you talking about? For what crime? The penalty is death. You have time until the next trial. Huh? I don't understand a thing. Gasfinger, Miss Kay, is now officially my victim. You're not allowed to cause her any unnecessary harm. Well, if you really think that's a smart idea, so be it. Yeah, this game has so many plot twists. It might as well be a pretzel. A tasty murder pretzel. Clara, let me be clear. I do not even want my worst enemy to be a victim of process. Thank you for the compliment. Anyway, I think we're done here. The court is adjourned. Yippee. Gotta drink some water. There we go. Welcome back. I hope you both enjoyed participating in the Demon Court. Wait a minute, where's Wiki? She's back in her room, frozen in time. We don't need her. So Gasfingers, what's next? Don't tell me you're already planning the next murder. Why, the rush, Martin. Next on the agenda is the Walpurgisnacht. That way I can reset the hotel. Reset? Think of it as me undoing everything related to the murders. Except for you two. All guests will also lose their memories of the murders. Wait, you mean Elspeth and Gerard will come back to life? Yes, exactly. Am I not being generous? More like you need them to come back to life, otherwise you'd run out of possible victims to murder. Interpret it however you like. Anyway, this Walpurgisnacht is about to begin and will last for 60 minutes. Only your rooms will be unaffected. You may get lost or run into other dream demons who've snuck in a hotel if you go out during this time. So you better hurry up and get back to your rooms to take a nap or something. And I mean it. Process and I can't protect you while I'm busy rebuilding. Don't worry, I owe Martin a date now, so we will stay together in my room. So you really meant it. It goes without saying. Don't do anything that might raise the age rating of my story. Am I understood? We'll behave. Oh, to us, Process. What's the real reason for your visit? Well, first and foremost, Sandman has figured out a way for the reincarnation. He's already found a compatible donor and host. Wait, you're serious? Because this is exciting news. No wonder you did tell me when we were in court. Who's the donor? A dream demon I know? You know her pretty well. In fact, she's the main reason I'm here. The donor refuses to listen to Sandman, but she seems to enjoy the murder mysteries you write. What, she refuses to listen to him? Who dares to disrespect Sandman? I'll teach her a lesson. Now, don't do anything irrational. The fact that she enjoys your sick murder mystery stories will come in handy. How come? Namaris suggested that we could host a ball at your hotel, with one of your murder mysteries as the highlight. Do I get a say in this, or has it already been decided? Let's just say that Namaris is already preparing the program and practicing his latest songs. Alright, it's not that I don't like the idea, I just want to know how much freedom I have. All you have to do is be the main host and come up with the most outrageous and entertaining murder mystery you could think of. Well, if you put it that way, I'm all for it. Then you could finally present your catch to the Sandman. I hope she hasn't escaped since you announced her capture. But don't worry. Walsengenblut is safely locked away in the depths of this hotel. Wonderful. By the way, the party scheduled for the second next Dream Cyclist. I can be a perfectionist sometimes, so it's good to know that I have enough time to prepare a spectacle. That would be all about my official visit to you. And unofficially, I suppose you want to do something with Clara? There's something I want to propose for your next murder story. I have already decided who to murder and the true solution, so don't bother making suggestions. I would never dare to mess with those details. Instead, I would like to make a little wager. A wager? Sure, it's been a while since we had a good fight. Let's hear your proposal. And of course, that's when they cut away. Here we are, my base of operations. Thanks for inviting me. I don't mind it. This date is just a cover to have a reason to discuss pressing matters. Phrasing, Clara? It wasn't on purpose. Anyway, listen. Gasfinger told us he and Process can't save us if something happens. That must mean they're too busy to watch us. And the conclusion to that is we can now do whatever we want to do without being interrupted. Finally, I already know what I want to do. Like, well, before that, let's save. Warren, why'd you hop onto my bed? I'm tired. I mean, really tired. I had to play detective all night after recovering from being poisoned. I need to catch a break. So before we get too deep into conversation, I'd like to drop dead for a few minutes. But this is a dream, Warren. How can you be tired? I don't know, I just am. Fine, I'll give you 20 minutes. Thank you for your generosity. Do you mind if I sit next to you while you rest? After all, this is my bed. Your bed, your rules, I don't mind. Would you mind if I were Elspeth? Well, I think I'm going to make use of this time and be a little productive. Sweet dreams, Maren. Thank you. I wonder, are you one of those who can have dreams within a dream? Not why you thought he got into bed. He needs a nap. Don't tempt you to find out, Maren. Where am I? Hello? Door doesn't budge. Where am I? Hello? Sumimasen. Huh? Hello? Oh. Ilmon and Hala. Oh, hello. Ooh. Your demonic tutor awaits. You have done well so far. I expected no less. Thank you. Hasn't been easy. You have also done well to use our twisted theory, interwoven with our lies. As we agreed, I expect you to keep your end of the bargain and restore my rule over the world of nightmares. How exactly am I supposed to do that? That sounds like a Herculean task, to be honest. We must dethrone the current ruler, the one who commands the Scissor Demon. He's known as the Sandman. Process mentioned that name. So it's his and Gasfinger's boss we're after? We will have an opportunity in the near future. Now that we finally met, you may have some more questions that you really want to see answered. What should I ask? My thumbs. Gasfinger keeps saying he wants to take my thumbs. It's so bad if I give them to him. It's only a dream. I won't really lose them, will I? The thumbs represent your free will. Do not let him take it. Otherwise, the slim chance of waking up on your own will also disappear. There's more to it than just the physical aspect. What the Ars Gothia? What exactly are you? It's the name of our allegiance. We are the last bastion of resistance against those who wear a tarn capé. Miphos, Werther, Geisteruf, my predecessor Thule and I are the last remaining horned demons. I know I'm butchering these names, I'm sorry. And then there's the stray Woi demon, Hedon Roslin, whom we may have welcomed into our ranks. Together we operate from the shadows, waiting for the right moment to strike. Sorry in advance for being uneducated on this, but once a ton cape. I have heard this term several times now. It is what looks like a cylinder hat. Demons who wear a ton cape are bound by strange rules in exchange for power. Fortunately, we don't watch you for good pronunciation. Good, because I is words bad. I can barely read. It is theoretically possible to take Gasfinger's ton cape with a wager and break the spell to end all murder games. Can't I just take it off his head when he's not paying attention? These demonic top hats are almost impossible for mere humans to remove by force. Humans need to win a bet to get one. A bet? Is that why Clara is so focused on making them? Alright. Ilmarn, before you leave, there's one more important piece of information. Gasfinger has never granted freedom to anyone because no one has been able to solve all the cases. No one has? That's messed up. The representative Lost hates nothing more than to lose. Especially at his own game. I'm aware of the irony. What do I do now? If his games become impossible to solve later, then it's over for me. Ilmarnen, don't worry, there is a way. Listen carefully. The real murders in the hotel were committed by one of the humans. Gasfinger takes the form of one whenever he enters the physical part of this world. Wait, what? Are you serious? As a human, he can't use his ability to enter and leave rooms at will. All murders have been done, fair and square. Who is he? What human was he when he murdered Elspeth and Gerard? I don't know. He's careful to stay concealed during his transformation. In all these games, no one has ever managed to convict a person representing him. It's not part of the game to solve it, but that secret is the source of his power. We can't even confirm it's the same person from round to round. I see. So if I manage to solve who he really is, then... Hey, sleepyhead, time's up. Oh, why'd you pinch me? Got your 20 minutes, like I said. Now time's for business. Already, I closed my eyes only a moment ago. Oh, I feel a little better now. Alright, Claire, what's the matter? Well, everything. All of it. I can't get back to my world, and some dream demon I don't know told me I'm under arrest. On top of that, my dream diary was destroyed, and almost all the information on it is now lost. You remember most of it, so can't you just make a new one? No, that's the whole point of having one. You lose your memory of most dreams when you wake up. All I could do now was rewrite the details about Gasfinger. Oh, right, there's also Doppelganger that I could add. But I don't remember much about the others. Just bits and pieces here and there. I imagine it was like countless hours of work. Exactly, but I won't give up. Lauren, can I ask you something? What is it? Want to dive into the depths of the dream world? Why should we? There's an alternative method for us to leave a dream besides pinching or winning a bet from it with a dream demon. Another method? Why didn't you tell me this before? It just came into my mind. It's been a long time since I last used it. It's a failsafe in the form of a blue key. If we find one, we could wake up. Yeah, it sounds like a euphemism. Let's go. The sooner we get out of this nightmare, the better. Not so fast. There's also a blue door we need to find. I see. Find a blue key, use a blue door. Alright. That's good that it is. Oh, you mean the picture on the wall? That's my pet rabbit. His name's Ralph. Aw, he looks cute. Martin, where are you going? Are we going to search the hotel for the blue key? Am I wrong? I've already checked every possible place in the hotel. There's no blue key anywhere. Instead, we'll leave the hotel and look elsewhere. Okay, and how do we leave the hotel? Very easily. We use Gasfinger's personal red key. He didn't keep any blue ones, but this red one was in a drawer under his desk. He felt that I stole it, I'll be in even more trouble. You really like living on the edge. Dealing with dream demons means there's no other way. Okay, what comes next may sound extremely awkward, but there's a reason for it. In order to escape, we must get into the shower together. Get into your shower, did I hear this right? It's best you see for yourself, it's hard to explain. Let's just say what you've seen so far in this dream is just scratching the surface. What do you say, ma'am? And now? Hey, why'd you turn on the water? I'm still in my clothes. Stop whining and start listening. For some reason I don't quite understand. Gasfinger's red key can be used to create red scissor hints. I tested it before by generating a clue that Gerard died instantly after confirming it myself. Luckily, Gasfinger didn't notice me using this bootleg hint. Can you get to the point? Otherwise, we'll both be soaked like wet dogs. To make the red door appear, you need to create a glitched red scissor hint, something like an alibi. Got it? Don't do anything that'll get you banned. No, not really. Besides, why do I have to do this? It's your dream. If I could have done it on my own, I wouldn't have told you all this. Marin, place your hand on the key with me, and now do your best and create a glitched alibi. How do I do that? Gosh, you're so helpless sometimes. Gasfinger asked us what we were doing during Walpurgisnacht. What's your answer? You should say we took a shower together? There it is. Beautifully done. Oh, where'd the door come from? Don't tell me you didn't listen to a word I just said. What are you waiting for? Unlock it. Do we really want to see what's behind that door? Oh god, I think we're breaking the Matrix. Hello? Oh god, I think we're ascending. Bypassing the dimensions. What just happened? It feels like the door sucked us into another dimension. Well, if this was a video game, I'd say we'd be out of bounds by now. But how? I fail to see how all the things that just happened are connected. Okay, one last time, I'll make it short. Red doors are symbolic of a way to dive deeper into a dream. We're now beyond the realms of the hotel. The doors appeared because we caused the red key to interact in an unintended way while being glitched. Keep saying glitched, but all we did was wet it. Except that it works this way. Finding logic in dreams is pointless, Marin. Unless the dream's about solving murder mysteries, I guess. Enough talk. Now let's move on. Okay. Pumpkin? What? I smacked the pumpkin and got a CD? Okay. Down the rabbit hole we go, I guess. These eyes freak me out a little. If you don't want them staring at you, just jump into the closet. It's transparent. Just try it. Come on, I'll join you. Wait. Isn't this thing too small for both of us? Martin, can you move back a little? Only it's too small for both of us. Which is weird. I remember these being a bit more roomy. Anyway, stop complaining and have a look through the gap. Okay, maybe you're right about it. Looks like they can't see us now. Kinda funny. With each passing minute, the list of things we have done that could be heavily misinterpreted grows. You started with sleeping in my bed, mind you. Ruh-roh. No, it can't be. That's the one sound I didn't want to hear. Who or what made that noise? Look over there, but don't freak out. Demons? What the hell? Why is there a giant creepy fox thing running around? His name is Wojciech. He's an ever-hungry dream demon who tries to catch and devour dreamers. Usually partners up with another dream demon, but currently he seems to be alone. His only weakness is that he lacks object permanence. He's after us and we find a hiding place, we should be safe. Okay. Like that? Goodbye, demon. Ah, jeez. Up. Ah, shit. Crap, I lose time if I get caught. Wait, how are we still alive? I had a rewinder with me. Rewinder? Hey, how come you're a never-ending bag of tricks? This trick's my last, and before you ask, it doesn't work at the hotel. This rewinder consumes about 15 minutes when it's activated. Time runs out before we get back to the hotel, we're screwed. Wait, what it winds time, but it also costs us time? How the hell does that work? It's a paradox, and I know. Listen, Marin, don't try to find reason in dream logic. I've spent years trying to find out how and why in vain. I could use the reminder one more time. If Waze catches us after that, it's over. Alright. I noticed the squares, but I didn't know what they meant. You see how there's like squares? I don't know if the colors mean anything. They might not. Or maybe they do. There might be a puzzle or something. Ah, shit! Fuck! 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 I'm not gonna get to a door in time! No! Ah, poopy. I see a lever, so... I think I gotta find a lever to pull, somehow. Thing is, there's a lot of roadblocks, and if I get spotted, it's very, very ogre. Nope, don't perceive me, come on. Stop perceiving me. Come on, go away. Can he go away, please? Go away! You're a stinky stinker. I don't like you. All right, finally pull the lever. This should help. Oh shit! Oh shit! Don't see me! Don't see me! Don't perceive me! Please! 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 No! I'm gonna get a game over. Yeah. We're so dead. You dead yet? Or not? I was so close, though. I want to try again. I'm gonna have to reload, but it's okay. I know I could just fast forward through the dialogue, at least. There we go. I have no idea where he is. Okay, he's down there, so... Like, if I'm one step ahead of him, I should be okay. He does seem to walk in a particular pattern. Ah! No! Bug! Bug! Ah! Got it. Doing much better this time. I learned your tricks. Okay, I think we're in the clear. Probably. Don't perceive me, please. You're so stinky, Mr. Bat. No! 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 Got it. Okay. That was close. But I need to... Did I pull a red lever? Need to figure out where I'm supposed to go next. Don't perceive me. Okay. I think I got it. Wait, is that an alternate way? This. Dream diary entry 14's been unlocked. Oh, I found a secret. Ooh. Don't perceive me. All right, now we can get out of here. All right, I did it. Yippee. Yay, and I got an achievement. Yay. You're wondering why I know so much about dream demons, right? Once we enter the Devil's Mill, you'll know why. You'll meet my undefeatable master. Quite a title. Just one word of caution, don't antagonize him. He can be quite eccentric, especially when he's infuriated. Greetings, Meister Kozelbrush. The young fledgling has returned to the nest. Ah, my poor little lost chick. I see your feathers have grown back since I last plucked them, but your wings are still clipped. Don't tell me you want your good master to reshape you again? Aren't you a precious one? And you brought a guest with you? Hello, that would be me. Oh, that's not enough. No. Don't tell a young man. She promised to show you the dark arts of the Raven. How naive. How stupid. There can only be 11 and 1 scholars at the same time. It's always been this way. You are one too many. Do you intend to murder one of my scholars to take their place? Got bird names. The birds. No, don't worry. I'm not here to cause trouble. Then why did you enter my Devil's Mill? No predator enters my nest and comes out alive. Meister Kozelbrush, please let me explain. We're in deep trouble. My friend here is Gasfinger's latest victim. Another dream demon named Process told me I'm going to be arrested and sentenced to death. Process, you say? No. A captive raven can't wake up, I'm afraid. That's where my second thing comes in. You have a spare blue key, or know where one is? A blue key could indeed open the cage. Very clever. I recently acquired one, and I would be willing to give it to a student who has shown great ingenuity and skill. Does that mean you'll give it to me? No! You uttermost disappoint me, Charla. You're acting like a pigeon caught by a cat, and now you're trying to barter with it for your freedom. Well, I don't want to hear any excuses from you. After everything I've taught you, you'd rather run away when there's power to be gained? Gathering information about the cunning process for your dream diary is a priceless opportunity. How about that? Gasfinger forced me to give him a part of the give it to him as part of the payment for losing my bet, and he destroyed it after seeing the entry about him. Foolish! How foolish, yet how predictable! You dare speak of yourself as a great disciple of mine who deserves to ask for my help when you fail again and again? You really are a precious little thing that needs to be torn off, your feathers pulled apart, your bones grinded to dust. Oh, no. No, that won't do. What you need is a good company to learn from, I think. Yes. I like that his hood is like the phases of the moon. About eternity in the abyss with Gavader Todd. Oh, how he begs for another, someone to join him there. Wait, don't do anything rash, because it's a terrible idea. Oh, right. Ideas these days. Off my best raven to the owl. Oh, what a dread. The fear, the pain, all because of a lost dream diary, eh? I mean, all progress is lost. What do you say, young man? What should I do with her? Oh, well, if I'm being honest, I think you should forgive her. Forgive her, you worm. Do you know who I am? I am the Master, the Elder Demon. I've existed in this world for far too long. Failure is something I will not allow for anyone who wishes to learn the dark arts. What's wrong with failure? We're humans and making mistakes is usually the fastest way to learn. Wait, don't. I'm not done yet. Listen to me, you creepy hooded Roy Kelly. I don't know how old you are or what your so-called dark art is capable of, but what I do care about is when a teacher is too arrogant in his ways and makes life hell for his students. You're currently competing with my first flight instructor for the title of worst teacher ever. He let me fail my test just to get more money out of me. So you better give Claire another goddamn chance to redeem herself if you don't want that award. Got it? Oh, how amusing. Your mouth's drenched in mud as you roll around in it. Mind you, no one, human or demon, has ever dared to speak to me in that tone. If you really want me to forgive my apprentice, then show me your determination. Oh, Javada Todd, my dearest partner and nemesis, I summon thee. Only one thing is certain, and that's death. Yes, yes. If the owl touches you, your life will vanish. It's game over. Ooh, ha ha ha, how amusing. How terrifying. How amusing. Only he could reach the life from the world you came from and devour it whole. Ilmar and Hala, show me that you are willing to face Javada Todd and is at her position. Please tell me, are you afraid? Is this a joke? That creep doesn't scare me one bit. I'll take care of him. Can't be that much harder than solving impossible murder mysteries from a crooked scissor-wielding— Wait a moment! Something's really weird. Master Cuzzlebush, how do you know Marin's full name? I certainly didn't tell you. Also, how come you can summon Javada Todd? I thought he only shows up during harvesting time? Your mind never wavers, even in such a dire situation. Looks like you finally figured out my little trick. So be it. The owl in front of you is nothing more than an illusion. So perish. He looks like a long Furby, yeah, right? Charla Ilmarnen, I knew the situation you were in from the beginning. What, you knew? It was a test to see if you were brave enough to report your losses and take the punishment for someone else. I watched Gasfinger's trial from the edge of the arena, disguised as a raven. Ilmarnen, I'm impressed by your display of courage. I was mostly angry though, but thanks, I guess. You two are up against very powerful enemies right now. Setbacks are to be expected. When I saw Gasfinger shred your dream diary into a million pieces, I started planning ahead. I negotiated with Spallanzzi for 2 devices to recreate your dream diary. Take a look. Oh? How does that work? Method's straightforward. You find a card depicting a dream demon and move it close to your new diary. Is it like the e-reader from that big Japanese game company used? I have no idea what that means, but I'll say yes. I remember having an e-reader. So, Mr. Hala, you may also take one. Yippee! Pay close attention to your surroundings in the future. You never know when you might find a new demon card. Thank you. I hope it's okay to ask, but what about your blue key? Can we have that one too? You won't need it, Charla. The days of running are long gone. Instead, focus on what I've taught you. It will not be long before the dark art manifests itself within you. Very well, if you say so, I will believe it. You're unfamiliar with the e-reader? Okay, so it was way back during, like, the Game Boy Advance days. You would put it in the Game Boy Advance, thing where you put, like, your cartridges, and you would scan cards, and and there would be, like, barcodes and stuff, and it would run games and stuff. Normal Cody, welcome, how you doing? Come, Harn, I think we should go now, before time runs out. Wait a second, Charla, please leave me and Ilmarn alone for a moment. Sure, Marn, I'll see you outside. So what do you want? Say hello to Earl Koenig for me. He still owes me a favor. You know about him? I recognize the scent of the Arsgothi anywhere. We were enemies for a long time. How times have changed. Even the ancient demon Mephos collaborates with him now. Farewell for now, Ilmarnen. We will meet again. Spooky.
doing, Taffy? Want to share my lap? Stinky boy?
You like the Birdman? Yeah.
Very mysterious. Taffy's on my lap if you want a pet. Synchronized cat pet things, yippee!
Hey, Clara, I have 2 questions. What is the dark art of the Raven all about? Can you actually use some kind of demon power? Technically, yes, but currently only while Coastal Bush is around to help me channel the necessary alp. Maybe like a role-playing game. I've learned some spells, but I don't have the, let's call it mana, to pay for them. Until now. What kind of spells did you learn, if I may ask? Anything that can help us defeat Gasfinger? Those are still a secret. Hopefully you'll be able to witness them soon. Okay, to my other question. Yeah, it's got a lot of jargon. I'm sure it's based off, some kind of mythos, but it's a mythos I'm not familiar with. I'm hearing German stuff like Waltz of Purgisnacht and all that, but it seems to be like a melting pot of mythos. Why did Coastal Bush call you Charla? Because that's my real name. Charla Frank. Don't mention that to Gasfinger. It's part of my disguise, so please keep calling me Clara. Really? How could this simple name change fool anyone? Don't ask me, it does. Also, Mara, could you come close for a second? Don't get the wrong idea. That kiss was just a token of my gratitude for being a reliable ally. Sure, if you say so. Come, let's hold hands and enjoy the walk back. My goodness, this woman's so bold. And hope that Gasfinger doesn't notice we've been on an out-of-bounds adventure. Damn, she gives us a little smooch, and then she wants to hold hands? And who is the person pulling the strings here? Who are you? Well, for any woman who flirts with you, that's dangerous. Gasfinger? Oh ho 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 ho! This is a surprise for sure. I was just catching fish and I found a hidden treasure map in a bottle. Wonder where it'll lead me. Maybe there are more men to devour?
Hey, there's a card right here.
That was quite an adventure, I have to admit. You always dive into dreams like that? Anyway, I really need a bed now. Can I borrow yours again? Sorry, did you say something? Claire, are you alright? My head's very dizzy. I guess my brain's not used to staying in someone's dream for so long. I also feel drained, though more on the physical side. Especially after the moment we kissed. A good thing we were holding hands, otherwise I would've. Wait, hold on. What'd you just say? We kissed and held hands? Yeah, we did. You said it was a token of gratitude. I get it. It's a case of what happens in the dream world stays in the dream world. Don't worry, Marin? You're not kidding? Did that really just happen? Of course, why do you ask? I don't remember any of it. In fact, my mind's kind of foggy. All I remember is that we left the mill and went back to the hotel. Just like Millen can't remember how he got to the hotel. What are you talking about? Knew it. The Goofy was pulling the strings the whole time. Gosh. Interesting, though I doubt these things are related. And you said you've been feeling physically drained since we kissed? Well, yes. Sounds like you were the victim of a succubus attack. Succubus? No. A dream demon that prefers to seduce and drain the energy of a dreamer, though it can also scare them if necessary. Oh. But I don't know anything about succubi who borrow another dreamer's body because it's not usually possible to dream together like we did. If I had my journal, I could check and narrow it down, but unfortunately it's gone. Okay, so what now? Well, yeah, it doesn't matter who it was or what happened. We should probably both get some rest and mentally prepare ourselves for what's to come. In other words, you better go back to your room now before the others see us. Alright, see you at breakfast then. Yeah. Oh, and Marin, about what happened. Please don't take this the wrong way, but well... Zaku's bus? Don't worry about it. It's like an anime that refuses to progress the protagonist romance. Yeah. Alright, if Elspeth really is back from the dead, she'll probably be mad at me for spending a night with you. Marin, you're a decent guy, so I'm gonna give you this extremely important advice. Don't fall in love with someone in a dream. It can end badly because your brain will forget that person when you wake up, but your heart remembers. You'll be insistently on the lookout for a person you have no memory of, which will drive you insane. Do you understand? Oh, yeah, I got it. Hey, you speaking from experience? Let me just say, My dream diary wasn't originally about dream demons. I see. Well, I highly doubt I'm going to fall in love with anyone here, but thanks for the advice. In the event we do meet in real life, I wouldn't mind having a cup of coffee with you in Vienna. Oh, maybe it's better that he didn't hear that. She likes us. Yeah, so if I can't leave, I think it's time for him to eep. Sometime later. You're too early. I won't get up for another hour. Fine, just a second. Morning, Marn. Are you feeling better? Lizzie? Why do you look so surprised? Is there something on my face? No, it's fine. I didn't expect to see you. I'm going to do room service in a minute. I thought I would check on you first. Barely made it through the night that he's already bewitching the ladies again. Gerard? Mr. Perigord, don't jump to conclusions. I want to see if he's still alive. Same here. So, Bard, have you fully recovered from your allergic shock? About that. Gerard, I was poisoned. Have you forgotten? Poisoned? Yeah, poisoned. Elsa's mother had arsenic powder and I ate it and... Bard, what are you talking about? Someone poisoned my muffin? McBard is still having fever dreams. Wicca assured us it was just an allergic shock, so please relax. Nobody tried to poison you. Right, it was just a dream. Sorry I've been so loud. Already forgotten. I'm going downstairs for now. See you for breakfast. I have to do room service now. Hope we can catch up later. You still owe me some time, Marin. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. You're taking it surprisingly well, seeing how your dead friends have risen from the grave. Gasfinger? What are you doing here? I just wanted to make sure you're comfortable in this unnatural situation. Because everything that happened after 2 a.m. has been undone by the Walpurgisnacht. Wiki never told anyone that you were poisoned, nobody was murdered, and nobody remembers being in the courtroom. And so the story goes on. And like the snowstorm, it lasts forever. Anyway, I almost forgot the main reason I came to see you. Did you happen to find a key tinted with a bright red color somewhere? I mean, this one, I found it in front of my door. Wonderful, please hand it over. In return, I'll tell you a little secret in advance. This second round will be slightly different from the first, so don't get too comfortable. Also, make sure you know who your allies and enemies are this time. That's all I can tell you for now. Please enjoy your remaining peaceful hours. You never know how long they'll last in my hotel until someone accidentally runs into my scissors.
Don't run in the hole with scissors.
Damn crook. Since I'm already awake, might as well start the day now. Like, can I go in anyone's rooms? Probably not. Elsa's room is unlocked. I guess Elsa forgot to lock her room. Sorry to believe she was murdered here not long ago. I should probably leave. No, you're not. I found a dream diary entry. Yippee! So who's the lady? Is Elspeth. She was the original victim we were flirting with. Before she died, of course. Seeing if there's any rooms I can go to in particular. It doesn't seem like it. They all appear to be locked. Except the staff room. Any cards in here? No, I don't see any cards. Yeah, the Riz Master. Tuned out after they killed her off because she's your favorite, but there's a way to save her, then you might stick around. Oh, she's alive! Basically, the Scissor Man is like, oh yeah, after every mystery, I reset everything and bring everyone back to life. Otherwise, I'd run out of victims. So, she's back. Guess who's back? Back again. JD's back. Hello, friend. See, laundry room. Cards? No cards. Yeah, it's like, who knows? The game could be like, fuck you, we're killing her again. But, we'll see. If you see any cards floating around, just holla. Infirmary. I wonder if the game's randomized? I don't know. Well, there was definitely multiple answers. Like, I could have framed Ishmael. I could have framed Clara. I could have pinned the blame on a lot of different people. But I ultimately chose to pick myself because that was the funny one. And it actually worked, but I don't think it's gonna happen again. Good morning, Millen. Hey, it's good to see you up and around. Just wanted to ask if you won. Won what? The card game against Lupita? What are you talking about? Don't play dumb. You two were pretty loud. I could hear you when I walked by. Marin, we weren't that loud. I mean, how much is my silence worth to you? I'm just kidding. I won't tell anyone. Good. I hope so. 9 out of 10 things are, like, dark things you like kill off your favorite lady at some point. Yeah, it sucks when that happens. Like, no, I got attached. How dare you? Hey, Eepy. Zzz. I'd be mad at her if she doesn't even remember what she did. Hey, Sleepyhead, wake up or I'll eat your breakfast. I'm telling you to do it, Oh, you're alive? Guess you're tougher than you look, huh? More to you, too. Yes, you know, I took good care of you in the infirmary last night. You can't leave us for Valhalla just yet. So the Valkyrie who stroked my hair in a vivid dream was you? Perhaps? Speaking of dreaming, would you like to share what else you have been dreaming about? Well, Miss Sigmund Freud, I also dreamed that you murdered a bunch of people and I had to prove your innocence. Oh, that sounds Texas. If it's non-canon, you don't mind. In this case, it's all a dream. It's like the main guy is trapped in a dream world by a dream demon, so it's more dream logic. Like, lol, JK. By the way... Hey, Wiki, about the allergic reaction, I think. Yes, this night will cost you a bit, you're right. I'll give you the bill for my medical help after lunch. What, how much money are we talking about? I'm just kidding. But I do expect you to give me something in return for saving your life. After all, you made me stay up way past my normal bedtime. Aren't you supposed to save me for free because of the Hippocratic Oath? Besides, I'm kind of broke right now. Just give me a little something for your gratitude. Be creative. Have some coffee. How about having a cup of coffee together? Coffee! Yay! What are you waiting for? Let's go. Let's see, any cards in here? Nope. They might not spawn until later. But I figure let me just check everywhere for now. By dream logic, you mean no logic. Exactly. Dream logic never makes sense. Why would dream logic make sense? Any cards? No? What's up? Good morning, away. Morning, my boy. It's good to see you back on your feet. I will not lie. When I saw you collapse, my heart stopped for a moment. Same here. Don't scare us again like that again, you hear? Don't worry, I'm fine now. What you told us said it was an allergic shock, so you better tell me, what are you allergic to? Well, I'm not sure myself, to be honest. Well, Mart's breakdown, I want to correct myself on what I said yesterday. It was probably GERD that caused him to have that reaction. What? What have I done? Not you. It's short for gastroesophageal reflux disease. Probably caused by the stress of his crash landing on top of digesting a lot of food. I have what? Not fatal or anything, but you should get that treated, Marin. Alright, if you say so. And we could just lie on purpose? Or did Gasfinger change the story about me being poisoned? Alright, is there anything I shouldn't eat? No, you're fine, just don't overdo it. In that case, how about some breakfast? Pretzels or cornflakes, whatever you like. Don't forget my coffee, Marin. As if you're not the only coffee addict in the room.
Alright, time to feast.
On guard, draw your weapon. Better not, what are you up to, eh? Take a look at my high-quality knife from Germany. It's a bit heavy, but you feel like you're holding a one-handed sword. It's my little treasure that I'm going to use to stab somebody with. I mean, it makes cutting through salmon and bodies as easy as cutting through warm butter. Sorry, I just got a little too excited. I'm going to use it for tonight's dinner. Knife looks like it could be a murder weapon. A what? I just had a wild, loud thought. Don't mind me. Was about the dream you had where you saved me? Sort of. My dream was mostly about solving a crime, not about you. But... man, every morning the same dish. I'd be willing to kill someone for some pierogi. Oh, Chris, good morning. Hello, Crash Pilot. Say you alone? Where's Wilhelmine? Sis, she's hibernating. Especially in winter, she sometimes sleeps until early afternoon. I guess she's recovering from all the stress of being a high-level instructor. Oh, why didn't you enjoy the bath in her room? The bath in her room? How do you know that? Did you creep into her room and install a camera somewhere? I swear to God, if I find one, I'll stab you first and then shoot. Chill, I saw you go into her room with a towel at night. I think it was sometime between 2 and 2:30. Oh, that makes sense. I'll check her room after breakfast anyway, just to be sure. Have fun looking. Hey, Marin, a word? I left the infirmary around 2, since I assumed you wouldn't get up until morning. So, you left the room shortly after I was gone? Exactly. I guess I woke up when you closed the infirmary door. Okay, and you really saw Christina go into Wilhelmine's room? They know I'll just get in trouble. 1 second, Taffy's me a butt. There you go. Yep, like I said. Why are you so interested? It's done. Don't worry about it. Good morning. Hey, Claire, I was wondering if you'd ever show up. Well, I don't feel like eating, but I thought I should come anyway. Hope it's okay to sit here with you guys. Go ahead. Looks like I got here just in time. Look. Like, oh, hello. Everyone, please give me your attention for a moment. I want to introduce you to another new guest. He's acquainted with Mr. Gasfinger, so please treat him with respect. Thanks for the introduction, but there's no need to be so formal. My name is Process. I have a meeting with the hotelier later today. Hey, sorry to pry, but how did you get here? I live nearby. Still, it took me a long time to find a taxi willing to take me here. I see. Anyway, please don't mind my presence. I don't want to cause any trouble. Yeah, right. Yeah, he's a gas finger. Alright, I think we should stick together for now. I don't know what Process and Gasfinger are up to, but we should be careful. Agreed. Hey, how about we discuss what to do about what's about to happen? The next you-know-what. Right, but not here. There's too many people around. Excuse me, Mr. Process. Are you by chance a writer? Why do you ask? I could swear I've seen a picture of you in a book in the library before. That would be troublesome. I really dislike having my appearance recorded somewhere. But I guarantee you that the picture you saw wasn't me. It's almost impossible to capture my form. Would you say that your concern for your privacy is your Achilles heel? Ho ho ho, you're a sly one. I would like to exercise my right to remain silent. I wholeheartedly agree with this sentiment. Protecting your privacy is important in this day and age. Better than looty kill. Smart, how about we pay a visit to the library? There we can... If it isn't Miss K, I almost didn't notice you. Eek! No need to shrug. You can still do as you please, even though you are under arrest. I didn't do anything wrong, now leave me alone. You don't even know why you're guilty? How curious. Martin, now's the time to check if the Achilles heel really exists. Alright. Where are you going? Just doing some research. But I want to take a look at the kitchen. Nothing in the kitchen. Alright, we'll go to the library. So where do we start? We could grab a bunch and check them out on the couch. Is it just me or is it a little colder than yesterday? No, I feel it too. Maybe the heater is running low on fuel? I could bring a blanket and we could snuggle up and get cozy while we research. I like the idea. When did you two become so close? Wiki, where did you suddenly come from? This library is my longhouse. I know how to sneak into it unnoticed. Answer my question. What's going on between you two? Don't ask things you don't want to know the answer to. Oh, I do want to know. No worries. Well, then Wait, Clara, are you sure we should tell her? Why are you worried, Martin? What have you two done? Just that we were holding hands. Aha. We spent about 20 minutes on my bed. Interesting. Or hiding in a small closet. No way. It's hard to believe, but we also shared a kiss. As if. You should submit the story to the fairy tale collectors. I'm not finished yet. Save your time, you're a bad liar anyway. Marin, yes? Be a gentleman and deal the final blow. Believe it or not, but Claire and I took a shower together. Was it really necessary to point a finger at me while saying it? Sorry, I came out of habit. Anyway, I've heard enough. Goodbye. Why did we tell Wiggy all that? Was it really necessary? It was necessary in order to teach you an important lesson. What have we just done? We told Wiggy many things that could be understood in a very wrong way. Exactly, we twisted the truth. It's a trick I learned playing murder mysteries to say true statements that could be interpreted in different ways. We set up a false prelude to telling her we kissed, and when you told her the truth about us being in the shower together, she concluded we were doing things that would raise the age rating, as Gasfinger would say. Indeed, we never lied, but we twisted the truth in a different direction. Speaking of Gasfinger, I'm sure he's pulled this trick a few times before with the previous murders. I'm absolutely certain there will be more to come, so listen carefully when he gives you new information. Alright. Man, all these books are so complicated and weird. Did you find anything useful, Marin? Marin? Hey! Sorry, what were you saying? What's so funny? It's a story about a guy who wakes up as an ugly bug and the thing he's most worried about is going to work. What do you think? I've read in a long time. I'll refrain from commenting on your taste, instead ask you if you found anything about process. Nope, couldn't find his face anywhere in those books. Damn it, maybe Wiki was wrong after all? I was hoping Gasfinger made her say that to give us an advantage in the next case. Claire's awfully flirty for someone who warned you against falling in love. Well, the thing is, Claire is real. Wiki is just a figment of Gasfinger's imagination, probably. Whatever, I'll call it a day for now. I'm going back to my room to rest a bit. See you later. Oh, thank you for your help. I appreciate knowing I can count on you. No problem, we have each other's backs. If we end up fighting each other again, let's make sure we find a way to survive together. Agreed. Have a good rest. So what do I do now? Talk to you? Hey, Roberto. Yes, how can I help you? Are these all the books in the hotel, or are there more? There are some in the basement. Gas figure sometimes switches which ones are on display here and which ones are downstairs. Ah, good to go. Can I check them out? I'm afraid I can't give you permission. The basement's currently closed to visitors. At least check to see if you have a particular book and ask Gasfinger for special permission to let me read it. That depends. What title are you looking for? Well, I'm not sure about titles, but there is a story about someone who looks like Process. If you're referring to Wiki's comment about it from earlier, I have to disappoint you. I'm certain that such a book does not exist, at least not in this building. Oh well. Unless I break into the basement. Oh, hey. Let's see what kind of books Gasfinger reads. Oh, it's just his paperwork and accounting. Wait, what's this? Colors and Kiss by Azumi-kun? Would you look at that? Gasfinger's a fan of romance comics? Arwa! Christina, what are you doing here? I could ask you the same thing, Crash Pilot. Hey, that comic is mine. Is it? Then why is it in the hotelier office? Well, it's a little embarrassing to explain. He confiscated when I was reading in the lounge yesterday. He said love stories have no place in his hotel. I see. Here you go. Thank you. Let's get out of here before Gasfinger finds us rummaging through his office. I thought there was a way for me to get into the basement before, but he was like, no, you can't. Well, before I try and figure that out, I gotta use the bathroom, so I will be right back. Bye. I have returned. Okay, so. What am I supposed to do next? I think I'm looking for books. Yeah, I live. And too bad I can't go into Clara's room. I saw the card literally like right next to her. Yeah, my soul has returned. Alright, here's the basement. Oh! Well, there's a diary entry at least. Staff room's locked. Booby. For some reason, Taffy keeps falling in my closet, and I don't know why. I checked to see if maybe, like, you got a toy stuck in there, but I didn't see anything. Taffy, I'm not opening up my closet. Oh, Domo's Ifrox, welcome, how you doing? The phone of friend has arrived, cool. Yeah, so basically, when the court case happened, I blamed myself. And everyone was like, what? You allowed to do that? It was funny. Let me in, I need to go back out. Yeah, I found a secret route. Because I had all the lies or whatever. I was like, you found all my lies. Is the dev here? No. As far as I know. It could be lurking for all I know. Okay. I was like, what do I do next? Talk to you people, I guess. Alright, Rest Well Surveillance Burb, thanks for stopping by. Iman, and you arrived perfectly. Oh no, is it time again? Exactly. We're just about to discuss what game to play today. I was figures we tell him fibs. Because if he was here, I was gonna get slapped for sharing that. It's like, no, I figured that out all by myself. Because I'm so smart. I had a feeling I'd find you here. Salute, Elspeth. Do you want to join us? I'm still at work, but thanks for the invitation. What brings you here? Give me a moment. I have to make sure I say the right words. Ahem. Due to the ongoing blizzard, the hotel staff is concerned about the mental well-being of its guests. Therefore, we're pleased to announce that we'll be hosting a little charade session later at 4 o'clock. Everyone's invited to participate, and there's a small prize for winning. End of the quote. Now I can count on the board game addicts to participate. Of course you can. Sounds like fun. Yeah, of course. Count us in. I have a question. How will the teams be divided? All the details about the event will be announced just before it starts. Even I don't know them yet. Martin, what about you? Well, who's the main organizer? Your boss? Oh, he does all the work, although I'll take over as host as soon as he has to start preparing dinner. Can't remember the last time you played a nice board game? Probably like me, the last time was like before COVID. Oh, in that case, I'm on board as well. Wonderful, this is gonna be awesome. If you'll excuse me, I need to ask the rest. See you later. Oh, and Maren, there's a scotch waiting for both of us after dinner. Don't forget. Oh, curious, are there any sparks between you two? I think it's more like she's Maren's latest victim in his schemes. Speaking of which, didn't you spend most of the morning with Clara? You got the wrong idea. It's nothing serious with either of them. Just... Arn, it's not a good attitude. You could give them the wrong idea and end up breaking their hearts. Well, it's not like that. Esmond and I are just getting along very well, and Clara has a completely different story. And what about Wilhelmine? Weren't you thrilled when she invited you to dinner? Gerard, we both know I didn't go, and I'm not satisfied with your answer. You should decide on one person, otherwise you'll end up miserable. Brace yourself, Marn. Sarah can be quite melodramatic when it comes to romance. Marn, I will put an end to your polygamous tendencies. My what? I challenge you to do a duel by playing dear. If you lose, you must promise to sever all ties with everyone but your one true love. If you break your promise, I'll make sure to throw you out the window into the cold. I have several objections to that. But first I want to know what that deer game's about. It's very simple. You either take control of 2 deer or 24 dogs. The dogs win by encircling the deers so they can't move, but the deer can eat them by jumping over them if there's an open spot. I'll let you choose which side you want to be on to make things a little fair for you. Okay, the game doesn't sound too complicated, but still. Why should I accept this duel? I think you're just misunderstanding something. He's right, what's in it for Morin if he wins? I do not think it's important because his impure heart will cause him to lose. I'd say we go eye for eye here. If I win, you have to do something that involves love or crushes. How about confessing your feelings to the person you like the most in this hotel? What if there's no one I have such feelings for? Doesn't matter, they can be platonic, but only if there's no one you have romantic feelings for. Polybus. Yeah, it's like, isn't that a game console that doesn't exist? And if it is, it was part of MK Ultra. Yeah! I see, what if I end up lying? After all, you gotta know what kind of feelings I have for each person. Well, you threatened to throw me out the window if I lied, so I'd say the same goes for you. I almost want to see you try to pick me up and throw me out. That could be fun. But fine, if you're the winner, I'll do your bidding. I can't wait to hear again what a good friend I am to her. By the way, Marn, be careful. Marn is on a different level, so don't try any cheap tricks. No hint, Sasha. This is his fight now. You're just afraid of losing to a beginner. Well then, Marn, are you ready? Do your worst. I'll take the deer side. Perfect. Let the game begin. Why'd you light the fireplace? I cannot concentrate when it's cold. Oh no, it can't be. Where did all those dogs come from? I can't move anymore. I fear it's over, Marin. The hunters will feast tonight. Hey, don't be too sad. You survived longer than I expected. Now I can tell you, I've never been able to beat her in this game. Oh well, at least it was fun. Thanks for the game, Marin. You gave me a fight, so it felt good not to hold back. So I'm supposed to avoid talking to all women now, or what? No, as Immanuel Kant taught us, the human spirit can only feel more responsibility when our actions are free. You're free to flirt with whomever you like, Marin. But don't look away when the consequences of your actions are crawling up your neck. So we duel for practically nothing? Not exactly. I did get to play a round of deer with someone, which was very exciting. If you manage to take half my dogs, I'll do half your wish. Everyone listen carefully. There is someone in this hotel who makes my heart beat a little faster. Oh crap, there's actually someone you like. A woman permaban. Oh no. Who's the poor soul? That will remain a secret for now. At least tell us, is it a boy or a girl? We're gonna place our bets. That'll also be my secret. Please be patient. Alright. I'm gonna leave now. See you guys later. Have fun! These silly people with the silly little games. Yeah, the silly sausages. Taffy, are you using the litter box? I hear him. What is that man up to? Yeah, he's probably gonna poopy. He's like, Mother, I do not approve of you streaming. It means you are not paying attention to me, so I will poop and interrupt your stream. Yeah, he's got a brown. Bleh. Like, wish there was like an objective thing that told me what to do next. Right now I'm just wandering around like, where do I go now? Oh, hi. Follow me. Yeah, the toilet. Sorry for the sudden invasion. I could have found a better situation since Lupita won't let me run around alone after I told her what happened to me. Since you had a breakdown during dinner, I feared that the person who drugged me was now going after you. About that, well, probably heard what Wiggy was saying today at breakfast, but that's not the truth. I was actually poisoned. Everything is naturally progressing? Okay. Poisoned? Yes, with arsenic trioxide. But how and why? Did someone at this hotel have a grudge against you? Well, not really, and I suspect I wasn't the actual target. Because before I collapsed, I ate Elspeth's muffin. She was supposed to be the victim. That's... wow. Why'd Wiggy not tell us? That sounds super serious. Not entirely sure myself. You're not making this up, right? No, Wiggy explained it to me while I was in the infirmary. I think I get it. If the person who tried to poison Elspeth knows that Wiggy figured it out, that would be troublesome for her. Out of all the people here, I think the only one who benefits from Elspeth's demise would be Ismail. Though he's not the type that would poison someone, no? He sounds a bit cliche, but usually women use poison as their preferred method of dealing with someone. I can imagine Wiki playing 3D chess and being the one who poisoned the muffin. Wiki, 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 Slim Shady. Wiki, wiki, wiki. You know what the funny part is? This is not the first time you've heard this story. Huh? Please elaborate. Lauren, how nice to see you up and about again. Oh, I apologize. I didn't mean to interrupt your conversation. No worries. Good morning, Wilhelmine. No need to ridicule my sleeping patterns. I also apologize for leaving you out of our conversation so far, Mr. Dijkstra? I forget how to say his last name. I don't think I ever found out. That's okay, Miss Anderson. And please don't mind me, I just want to put some clothes in the washer. Are they all yours? No. You guys left her underwear in my room last night. Ah, that sounds weird out of context. Ah, oops. My finger slipped. She took a bath in my bathroom because her water was not running properly. Told her to do the laundry in the following morning. Didn't think it any other way, no worries. What's this? Well, unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait a second because it turned out Daffy did take a big, fat, sticky. You misheard. I was like, you're crazy. Yeah, I was like, I gotta go clean up that poo. He did not even bother. I don't think he even bothered to put any effort into making it not stinky. He does this on purpose, I swear. I'll be right back. Yeah, he took a really big stink. Gotta throw it out. Okay, I'm back. Sorry for the interruption. It's just when Taffy makes a big stink, it's gotta be scooped. Again, I swear he's doing it on purpose. A fun fact, the surnames are authors and writers. Ooh, nice. What's this? Why is there a key inside the washer? A key? Let me see it. Appears to be a room key. Slightly different shape than mine. Maybe someone put in their pants and forgot about it after they put it in the washer? Here, Marin. Why are you giving it to me? Please be a dear and return it to the person who lost it. I'm like, oh well. How can I say no to that request? I think I'll help too. See you later, Miss Anderson. I don't think I let you off the hook after you made that proclamation earlier. So when did we first talk about Wiki poisoning the muffin? It's kind of hard to explain. Okay, the short version is I had this weird dream where I was playing detective. Dream? Yes, I dreamt that 2 people were murdered and Wiki was the main suspect. Well, that's very interesting. You know what else is interesting? I know who put the key into the washer. Really? Why didn't you tell me before? I didn't want to show my cards while Wilhelmine was listening. Before we went in together, I saw Wiki enter and leave the laundry room. She came in, she had something in her hand. When she left, I couldn't see it anymore. You think it was this key? Yes, must have been. I want to know what this is supposed to mean. She's an enigmatic Valkyrie sometimes. I guess I'll have to confront her about this. Good luck! I saw her using the elevator, so she should be somewhere on the 1st or 2nd floor now. Alright, well, 1st or 2nd floor it is. I mean, she might have actually gone into her room for once. Yeah, not seeing anyone around here. So yeah, she's probably in her room or something. There she is. What's up, Warren? This your key? Nope, not my key. Let me rephrase my question. Did you hide this key in the washing machine? Maybe. Wiggy, what's up with these games? Let's talk like grown-ups, please. Okay, let's talk like adults. Man, doing taxes is so exhausting. Inflation's getting worse, too. Wiggy! No need to shout. I know what my name sounds like. Anyway, just for the record, I would never steal Gasfinger's basement key and put it in the washing machine. Wait, this is the basement key? Yep, see the unique shape? Roberto used it in the past to exchange books for the library. Interesting. Just head up, don't go in the basement without another person. It's extremely creepy and dark in there. Well, in that case, you want to come along? I pass. Only be inclined to do something stupid if we're alone in a dark room. I have to take a nap somewhere now. Bye. Hey. Oh, hi, Clara. Good timing. It's just me, or does Wiki like you a little bit? If she likes me, I don't know what she would do to those people she loves. She'd probably stab in the back, so better watch out. Anyway, enough about her. I have some news. Oh, did you find the books? Not yet, but the path to its location's been opened. How come? Wilhelmine found this key in the washer, and according to a reliable source, it's probably the key to the basement. I have reason to believe that the books about process are stored in the cellar. Well done, Mr. Pilot. So shall we have a look together? That's a silly question. What are we waiting for? Absolutely nothing. But I do need to get the card in your room. Hell yeah. Oh god, 38. There's probably a lot of them, aren't there? Alright. This basement key? Yeah, well, here we are. Let's see if the key fits. Yep, it's the right one. Perfect, let's go inside. Kind of dark in here. Luckily, I always come prepared. My trusty flashlight keeps the darkness and lesser dream demons away. Hope my battery lasts long enough. So many books. Anything that catches your eye? There's a book written by Black Ellie. Commandments for the preservation of all that... Shh, don't say that out loud. I think it's copyright. Oh, sorry. Let me check. I have a keen eye for these things. Oh, there's a diamond crow on it. A what? Let's see, it's called What Comes Around Goes Around, like the song? Mm-hmm. Oh, I think we should get back on track. Here, this is something for you. Why, because the pictures show a little guy with a big sword? Anger Management, How to Control and Use Your Anger to Destroy Your Enemies by Mr. Dr. H. Kim? Not sure what you want to tell me. Aren't you always screaming per kele when something bad happens? You should use it as a weapon to scare some dream demons. Are you an avid chess player? Not really. All I know is that you shouldn't open with 1 F4, whatever that means. Why do you ask? Found this here. Chessboard logic. You sure that's the author's name? Or by Curie something. Just wondering. Oh. Okay. You find something? Yes, I did. A book written by someone named Jojo Eckerstar. Don't tell me this, Dance, Demon Dance, a summoning guide in 5 simple steps. I'm gonna put that away quickly. It sounds like forbidden knowledge that no human should learn. Yeah, you'll probably just wind up summoning a stand. It's like, how do we tell this person has an enemy stand? It's a book called The Paper Fellas. Skim through some pages. What's it about? First page, there's a green clay dinosaur bathing in a river. Rat, squid, googly-eyed cupcake. Ah, I get it. It's a children's picture book. I wonder what it's doing here. I don't get it. Probably a reference to something, but I don't get it. Wait, I won't leave this room without the book. Okay, fine. But I feel like I examined everything, unless I missed something. I might have. Because it's so dark. I can't see what... Oh, yeah. Okay, that's what I missed. Looks like a vintage TV. Wonder if it still works? Okay, it's on now. I see no way to change the channel. Just leave it. I can't go through the door. Oh, wait a minute. Did you hear that? Look at that. It changed the channel by itself. But it's still a static image. Gives me the creeps. Better turn it off now. Strange, it doesn't respond? Maybe there's another button to turn it off? Let me check the back. Try this button. Whatever it is, it's not the off button. But it did sound like something else was unlocked. Maybe it's the door next to it? Gee, I wonder. Like, what kind of room is this? Who leaves a frying pan on the floor? That's just sloppy. What do we have here? Dirt process. I think I've struck gold. Oh, look, it's by the same author who wrote that funny bug fable. You found it? Awesome! Quick, let's skim through and see what we can find. Well... Curses, why are all the pages blank? Can't be, this must be a trick. Uh-oh. You hear that? Someone locked us in here. Marin, this is bad. Someone's stalking us. Oh man, don't let go. Let's find a way out together. More books for page turning. Here, start with this one. Wait, this one's called... Marin, look at something on the shelf. Let me see. It's too high to reach. Even if I climb on your back, we can't reach it. Uh-oh. So I got a little bit of a cough. Unless you suddenly grow extra long arms, we could forget about reaching it. Extra long arms? Perhaps that can be arranged. What? Did you just say something? Oh? Get a little demonic help. Thank you. Got it. The secret of intro too. What? Wait. How'd you do that? Well, imagine I had extra long phantom arms growing onto my back and... damn it, not again. I don't know how, but it looks like you interacted with the dream demon by using Alp. And what you're feeling now is the mental version of sore muscles. Don't do that again. Otherwise, you'll be vulnerable to be cursed with the Mare Noctum. Was that? A mental curse that separates your mind from your body and turns you to a dream demon. Really? Oh, no, Delicate, welcome, how you doing? Well, this game's about people being murdered and us solving them. But it's also a dream. Yes, I'm dead serious. The more you use it, the easier it is for the dream demon to curse you. So don't do that ever again, you hear me? Actually, there's something I want to know. What's the object you're holding now? Oh, I completely forgot. Looks like a TV or remote control. I guess we changed the channel on the TV in the other room now. I think you should ask about the book. Because the title is... Earl Cognig. Better keep it with me for now. Here's nothing. Get that diary entry really quick. Hey, look, there's a light switch. What are you waiting for? Push it. Oh, God. I could have died? Much better. Let's find who or what was stalking us. Oh, hi! Why is there a young woman down here? Hey, young lady, aren't you cold? What's your name? Don't be afraid, I'm just a guest. I don't want to hurt you. Would you like to wear my jacket? Lauren, there's no time for stupid jokes. What? I hate to tell you this, but that's a porcelain doll. A doll? Her? Well, she looks so lifelike. Her eyes sparkle like they have a soul behind them. Hey, what are you doing? Leave her alone. Relax, I'm just pulling off her arm to prove that. Lauren, have you lost your mind? Get away from her! Okay, calm down. I won't touch her. Don't worry, she'll stay away from you now. Only one explanation. That doll must be another succubus. I can't get close to her, otherwise she'll make Marin attack me. The oldest and strongest emotion of mankind is fear. And the oldest and strongest kind of fear is fear of the unknown. You have no idea how often I heard this quote already. I do said that now. What a surprise! Can you hear me? Yes, I do, and who might you be? I've been following you for a while. Consider me an ally. I'm sorry I couldn't show myself sooner. And... Including space is absolutely toxic to my current form. Let me guess, you're responsible for the strange fatigue I'm feeling? Don't worry, once our bonds are severed, you'll regain your strength. For now, I must ask you to approach the doll once more and place your hand on her head. It would be wise to do so before your boyfriend's heart is completely tainted by the doll. Not my boyfriend, but you're right. I better do something. What do you want? Can you see she's afraid of you? Please lower your voice. I just want to apologize. Her name's Olympia, and she doesn't want to hear your apology. Olympia? Well, it's a name, right? Hey, I'm Clara. Look, I don't mean any harm. You can have my lovely boyfriend all to yourself. I'm done with him anyway. Got my birthday, extremely anti-romantic, and too broke to buy me flowers. What nonsense are you talking about? So, Olympia, let me thank you for taking care of him, and... Got you! Oh, ho, ho, how wonderful! How gracious. What a perfect body I was blessed with. Olympia, what happened to you? I'm sorry, Amara, but Olympia's body's mine now. You monster, leave her alone. How cruel. Is that how you treat a woman you kissed? Oh, wait, did I just change my form briefly? Unfortunately, yes, you looked like me for a second. Murder mystery. Yeah, no, it's been cool. This body is capable of shape-shifting? Ooh la la, it's exactly the same as Gotha did back then. But I could do it even when other people are watching me. Not sure if Gas Figure's gonna like this. Indeed, the boss would punish me severely if I dared to interfere with his little game. I think I'll risk it and disguise myself as I sneak into his hotel. After all, I have excellent acting skills. Then I get very close and steal his Tarnkape. He'll throw a tantrum like a wounded yak. Will you succeed? Will you let us go? Thank you for offering me an alliance, but I fear your army strength is not good enough. I want something else from you, Mr. Hala. When we do business, I always follow the basic rules. If so, it has proven to taste good. Always go for a second bite. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is gonna get a fan about. Yes, run, you little rat. That's how the cat enjoys to hunt the most. Huh? What's now? So why can't I levitate anymore? What's with this stupid hotel? Who in their right mind would create a place in this dream world where dreaming humans can't use their abilities? I think you've caused enough trouble. Gasfinger? What were you thinking? Alentura, that doll was not meant for you. Let go of her with your puppet strings right now. No, this is my body now. Fine, I'll do it myself. Oh, wait, see how her left eye and arm changed when I tied my strings to the doll? I can't undo that. Olivia's body is now part of my doll collection. You have no idea how much pain this information causes me. How come? I hired Spallanzi to create this doll as a vessel, and I had to train many of my resources for it. Your fault. If she's so valuable, you should have kept her in a safer place. What was this supposed to be a vessel for anyway? For you? For Agatha, you mindless succubus! Oh, that explains why I can shapeshift, I see. What am I supposed to do now? That was supposed to be my secret surprise for Sandman. Hey, I have a brilliant idea. How about I turn to Agatha for a while? I wouldn't mind comforting you a little as her. How about that? One more word about this idea and I'll crush your vocal cords in half. Good, you're not my type anyway. Maybe I could try to surprise Sandman instead. I'm sure he wants to see. Process? Please lock her up. She's too dangerous in her present form. For once, I agree with you. What? Process is here too? I'm sorry, madam, but you're under arrest for having too many obscene ideas. Hey, what's the meaning of this? Let me go! I'll tell Sandman what you're doing. I'm the highest representative of all the succubi. Sandman has given me the rank of Dream Demon General. I demand to be treated with respect. Ma'am, this is a Wendy's. The respect is earned, not given. Furthermore, as a demon agent, I'm allowed to intervene when a general misbehaves. No matter if it's the leading succubus or even the right-hand man. Unfair, I demand a fair trial. As for you two, what are you doing here? Humans are not allowed in the basement. Yeah, the public really wanted the Rizzy. Yeah, it's like Riz and the Rizzler. I found this key in the washing machine, and I don't want to hear your lies. Quiet, go away before I chastise you. We didn't fight out about the process's weakness, but I feel like I learned a lot more than I had hoped. What exactly, may I ask? Read a little more between the lines. Trouble's brewing. I expect the Sandman to show up soon. 3 of his most trusted minions are here right now. That means my main target's getting closer. I hope my powers manifest just in time for that event. Wait, back when we met, also first, you mentioned that you're also learning how to use Alp. Wouldn't that mean you're also very vulnerable to the Mare Noctum? You really pay attention to these details. You're a better detective than you give yourself credit for. I suggest it's time to tell you the truth about me. I'm already cursed with the Mare Noctum. The only way to get rid of it is to find and defeat the dream demon that cursed me. Tomomichi, welcome, how you doing? The Sandman? Exactly. It's just my luck that it's the end boss I have to deal with. That's why I conspired with Meister Kosselbrush to learn how to use Alp so that I could have a chance to defeat the Sandman. We're off to Never Land. Thanks to him, I was able to keep the Mare Noctum at bay, but I had to pay a high price to keep his appearance. To be his apprentice. I can't read. All the things I prepared, all my equipment, all my knowledge, all my mental strength. All to get rid of the Sandman's poison that keeps giving me nightmares of a raven poking my eyes out of my head. That sounds extremely unpleasant. Process holding me hostage now is the last hurdle I have to overcome, no matter what the cost. I'll correct myself. Whatever I have to do, it won't involve sacrificing you anymore. That's sweet of you, I guess. Well, you've grown on me as a friend, and a friend is someone who I won't betray, even if it means suffering defeat. If I can't even get my friends to trust me, then all my work trying to stay human will be worthless. What happens if you actually become a dream demon? According to my research, one day I'm just not going to wake up anymore, and my mind will twist itself, driven by a constant urge to feast on the fears of other dreamers based on the domain I represent. Interesting. Which domain would you be? Maybe the fear of never getting a revenge? Though that would be silly. There's a chance I could become a succubus. I hope you don't mind me visiting you every night if that happens. Better not. The encounter with Olympian Alentura has been bad enough. Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that. If it does, I feel like I haven't made at least some preparations. Like what? Making sure I start with a higher rank than Gasfinger. That sounds ambitious. Clara, no, finish bed-breaking invitation. Think about the age rating. That sounds ambitious. Probably go to the staff room on the first floor now. The charade session's about to begin. It's probably safe to say this whole hotel's already one big charade. Indeed. Someone's probably gonna die during the charade, I'm sure. I'm like, they could do a lot for someone to die. Let's just get going already. Come on. Who's it gonna be? Welcome, everyone. It looks like everyone but Roberto has arrived. The hotel's pleased to announce that we'll be having a little charade tournament. There's no fee to participate. Winning team will receive a small reward for their efforts. But winning isn't everything here, because it should be fun for everyone involved. I hope I don't sound like a party crasher, but I just want to watch. I'm not feeling very well. You sure? You don't need to force yourself, Clara. I'd rather be here than in my room, so it's okay for now. Probably mentioned I won't be joining either because I'll be leaving soon to prepare dinner. Elspeth, here comes your part. Yay! Okay, everyone. Everyone here need to know the rules of how charades works? No. Looks like everyone's familiar with it. We'll play teams of 2. I'll also participate so no one will be left out. And please write your name on a piece of paper so we can form teams. Like, I know what charades is. Alright, I'll announce the first team. Wiki Hagen and Mr. Process. Wait, what? Process taking part as well? Naturally. I submitted my name in advance, as I suspected that my meeting with Gasfinger might take a while. Looks like I made it just in time. Process. Hey, Process, welcome to the winning team! It was Miss Hagen, right? I'm honored to have such a witty and elegant lady on my team. Enough sweet talk, let's discuss our strategy. Why am I not surprised that Wiki and the shady guy get along so well? I would like to continue. Our teams are Ismail and Sarangel. Nice. Couldn't have been a better choice. I'll rely on you. Charades is not my strong point. You can count on me. Gerard and myself. Today bien, a modern old alliance. Lupita and Alexander. Feeling confident, Miss Lupita? I used to play these games back when I was a little brat. This should be a walk in the park. Christina and Milan. Hey, let's do our best. I guess. Finally, Martin and Wilhelmine. Oh, nice. I was hoping to team up with you. Oh, then I hope my performance won't disappoint you. I'm going to please write a short sentence or phrase for every other team as well as your name. Now it's my turn. Here, Wilhelmine. Shouldn't be too hard. Let's see, this one's from Chris. It must be a good one. Yeah, Elspeth, I think I'm ready. Marin, do your best. Maybe this is... Playing dead? You got it. Pretend to be dead? Feign death? Bingo, well done. Not bad, Mimi. I was hoping it would have taken you longer. Really? I felt that my pantomime was a bit lackluster. What are you saying? That was great. Still have a good shot at first place. Indeed we do. Let's go all out, Marin. Time's up. Too bad. Term question was getting fired from your job. Hey, what's with the crappy display? What? Why did you pretend to use a matchbox? Well, I wanted to simulate the word fire first so you can... Why do you always make things so complicated? Do you think I'm too stupid to understand them otherwise? No reason to have incredibly long toes, so relax. You don't make it easy for me either. You came up with so many words I don't even know what they mean. Not my problem that you lack basic education. Lack of basic education. Okay, now you've done it. Get on my side or I'll tape you behind the wallpaper. No, and that's enough. Please calm down. There's no need to get heated over a game. No, she's been mean to me all day for no reason. She's a little... I'm a what? Say it so I can kick your stupid face for insulting me. Roswiff, may the devil take you. Picard, I hope you die in your sleep tonight. First, you're making everyone uncomfortable, so can you please de-escalate and apologize? Stop treating me like one of your brats is. You make me sick when you do that. Play this stupid game without me. I'm done. I'm gonna go become a murder victim. It's only a game. Why you have to be mad? You crash pilot, keep your hands off my sister. I'll cut them off. I didn't do anything. I really have to apologize on her behalf. My dear sister used to have outbursts like this when she was younger, but I thought those days were over. I'm afraid the stress of being locked up in this establishment for several days must have ripped her nerves apart. Kappa fever. Well, whatever. I guess I'm out of the running without a partner. Not that it matters since we were last anyway. It's finally done with the drama because the winning team would like to continue. Go ahead. As usual, the gremlin's bad at reading moods. Her ability to be unfazed by what's going on around her is sometimes amazing. Lauren, you must have noticed that Christina radiates a certain hostility towards you, right? Yes, did I do something wrong? Don't worry about it. From the time we spent together, I can tell you're a kind and thoughtful gentleman. But sometimes it seems you're the kind of man who's very playful with the opposite gender. I must just enjoy being able to talk freely with a woman. There were times where I couldn't. I understand. Christina just wants to make sure I don't get into bad company. Can you keep a secret? Sure I can. What's the matter? I had a very unpleasant experience with a man once. Yeah, very playful. That was when I was just starting out in my career about 6 years ago. He was the father of one of the children I taught. A very powerful and rich man. Seemed charismatic on the outside, but his soul was vile and rotten. Told me I could move up the ladder faster if I, well... He called it, learn to get to know him better. First I went along, and it wasn't too bad. He introduced me to other wealthy families who could use a good tutor. As time went on, he demanded more than I was willing to give. One day I invited him to a picnic near my house to ask him if we could stop, as it was becoming unbearable for me to continue. At first he nodded and agreed, much to my relief. But as I stood up and turned around, he suddenly tackled me to the ground. Oh no. That was before I started training in self-defense. I was no match for him. But before he could do anything bad to me, he started screaming in agony. I heard a familiar voice shouting various ugly words at him. As if guided by a guardian angel, my half-sister decided to make a surprise visit and notice us in the park on our way to my apartment. Christina rushed towards us and managed to render him innocuous by kicking him over and over in his weak spots until he fainted. It didn't take long for the police to arrive on the scene and he was arrested. That's great, right? The guy got what he deserved. No, life is not a movie, unfortunately. You don't mess with the powerful without consequences. I was charged with assault and robbery because the guy lost his briefcase in the struggle. And Christina actually ended up in jail for aggravated assault because she kicked him a few more times than necessary. Fortunately, her sentence was reduced to only 6 months after I continued to plead for review. Still, she didn't deserve it. Man, that really sucks. I didn't know that. This may have a foul mouth sometimes, but her heart's in the right place. I love her dearly, very dearly. Oh, my story doesn't weigh you down. It could be quite a mood killer. No, it's fine. Thank you for trusting me and sharing with me. Like, God, the painful irony of a succubus taking her form and having trying to strip in her form. It's like, oh God, that just kind of is sad now. Thank you for listening. Yes, was this the trial where you and Gerard clashed? No, that's another story for another time. Because if he was the lawyer responsible for Christina ending up in jail, I'd make sure this hotel was his grave. Scary. Miss Frank, are you alright? You look really pale today. I'm not sure. Maybe I should just go. Can you help get me up? I'll be glad to help. Take my hand. Miss Frank, you're shaking. I mean, Miss Hagen, may I have your attention for a moment? No, what's wrong now? Miss Frank's still not feeling well. Can you use your expertise to help her? I'm only a medical student, not a magician, but let's see. No offense, but you look terrible. Does your head hurt? No, I'm just... Do you get enough sleep? Drink enough water? Eat food? I'm not sure about any of those 3 things. There we have it. Clara, go to and ask him if he has some smoked salmon and sauerkraut stashed away. Pretzel's optional. Drink enough water and make sure you take a nap for exactly 20 minutes afterwards. Then come see me again. Will do. Thanks, Wiki. Yeah, she skipped out on breakfast. Wait a minute, what about my payment? Bill will be 100. Ouch. You stupid cow, why'd you pinch me? Was this feeble insult directed at me? You must be imagining things. Touch my butt again and I'll kill you. Be careful what you say, partner, or these words might get used against you in a court of law. You're right, I should just ignore her. Touching a butt. That was some fierce competition, but all good things must come to an end. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to announce the winning team. Interview process, please come forward. Yay, easy money. What do we get? Each of you will receive one of Gasfinger's finest deluxe vinyls from his collection. Such a wonderful gift, much appreciated. Not again. I mean, thank you for the prize. I'll honor it. I want to thank everyone who participated and gave it their all. After all, the top places are very close to each other. For example, only 4 seconds behind the first place. Behind the first places, Team Ilmarin and Wilhelmine. He didn't even notice. Really, is that true? It's a good belief how easy it was to convince him. Guess he was as naive as was when I met my first girlfriend. Can you tell me more about that? I acted around my first girlfriend. Man, it was so embarrassing. Selvith, I think your date found someone else. Oh, what? Once a man is under Wilhelmine's influence, it's over. You should get rid of her. Like, please stop saying strange things. Martin and I aren't dating. Really, what about the meeting in your room? Just a casual thing. All we do is share a bottle of scotch, nothing more, nothing less. Well, you could join us. Nah, thanks. Mead's better anyway. What? Look at me like that. I've calmed down, okay? Hey, Mimi, how'd it go? Want to hang out? By the way, this has been on my mind for a while, but you smell nice. It's just some cheap orange perfume, but thanks for noticing. I see. Personally, I'm more of a fan of the jasmine note. They didn't even hear me. Pink girl, do you want to form a temporary alliance to tear them apart? No, I've embarrassed Mimi enough for one day. I think I'll go to the bar and get some vodka or something. What is up with our guy being such a rizzler? Good lord. He cannot stop flirting for 5 fucking seconds. Yeah, sorry. Same here. Going to the bar until dinner is ready doesn't sound like a bad idea. Milan, would you like to join me? I'll buy you a drink. Yeah, he's got that main character power. Gonna form a whole ass harem by the end of this. Oh, you're asking me out? Sure. Oh, I almost forgot my manners. Mr. Alexander? Yes? I would like to thank you for partnering up with me. Have a good evening. My pleasure. Sadly, we didn't win first place. It's okay. Life isn't always about winning. Sometimes just surviving the day is enough. Peter, did something happen? You're unnaturally happy right now for some reason. I just really enjoyed this afternoon. It was refreshing not to have to worry about losing time for once. I'll retire to my room for now. Ditto. I guess a little nap before dinner wouldn't hurt. Another nap? You're getting old, Grandpa. I think I'll go to the lounge and see if I can find a game for tomorrow. Jared, what about you? Want to join me? Tempting, but I think I'll collect my thoughts for a while. Oh, okay. Smell you later. The process. I hope you enjoyed this activity. I did, but I'm sure this evening has another highlight in store. I hope I don't disappoint you by saying this, but I don't know of any other events happening tonight. That's alright. Your boss promised me he'd have something for me. Oh, now you've made me curious. What is it? You'll find out soon, but for now, I'd like to stay in this room. It's a staff room. There's nothing special in here. Sometimes it's your new things that pique my curiosity. As you wish. I hope to see you at dinner. Good evening until then. My goodness, it looks like everyone left while we were caught up chatting. Time really flies when you're having fun. I'm going to retire to my room for now. See you later for dinner. right, before I forget. Marn, what's your room number? 204, why you ask? Do you mind if I visit you around midnight? That fully depends on the reason. Oh, I just started learning Finnish and I have some questions about pronunciation. So you better teach me how to pronounce Sutelu and Halailu correctly. It would be embarrassing if I made a mistake. Wait, I need to ask Elvin first if that's okay since she invited me to a drink in her room. Don't force yourself to cancel any plans just because of me, but don't keep me waiting either. I'll give you time until dinner to make up your mind. Have a nice evening, Miss Hagen. I don't like it when she's happy. Marn, what do those two words mean? As I can she join? Kissing and cuddling. Forget it, I see important words. Wait, you're not mad? Me? No, I'm super happy that you're improving her vocabulary. In fact, be sure to whisper the Norwegian words Stig Kurjing and Trollkurjing in her ear. She'll love it. She'll love it. Mon ami, what have you done? What's the matter? A very grumpy-looking Viking just walked past me and slammed the door. I don't mind Wiki, I don't even know. Gerard, would you like to come to the bar with me? I need some water to calm down. Calm down, is that good news? I'll tell you on the way. On, let's go. Why is there a 3? Wait, why is the door locked? Hey, open the door. Let me try. Strange, it doesn't open. Did Wiki lock us in? Wait, how could I forget? Process, is this your doing? Amusing how a simple locked door already frightens you. Don't play dumb, I know the lock things up is your specialty. You're feeling we should not do that yet, right? Lower your voice for a moment, I think it's time we have some serious talk. Gerard Perigord is your name, right? The famous ace lawyer from France? Indeed, that would be me. Then maybe you've heard a word or two about the legendary Bohemian prosecutor? Naturally, I have not. What's his deal? What's his conviction rate? It's 100%. He declares a person guilty before they have even committed the crime in question. That's a very exaggerated myth. No real person could do that in a court of law. Not a real person, you say? But he's right here in front of you. I had a feeling that was the little twist in your story. Well then, Mr. Bohemian Prosecutor, just so you know, I've been in this business for 6 years and I've never lost a case either. Let me guess, you had exactly one easy case and avoided all other defense requests to keep that title? Au contraire, I'm currently on my 21st case and I only take cases when the defendant is on trial for murder. Perhaps in the near future we'll be able to demonstrate our capabilities. That would be great because I'm also looking for a challenge. I have a really bad feeling about this right now. Why did you lock the door? There's no need to hold us hostage if you just want to have a friendly chat. There's another reason. Gasfigure wanted me to teach Ilmarnen the 10 rules for the game we will play later. And it's very important he doesn't skip them. Oh, another game? Please don't mind if I pay attention too. You're free to learn it, Gerard. Maybe Gasfigure will invite you to play. Don't tell me, is Gerard going to be my next rival? Ilmarnen, you're way ahead of me. Please, one step at a time. Have you both ever heard of the 10 Commandments of detective fiction? Oh, I've heard of them. You're talking about Ronald Knox, right? Yes. And you, Ilmarnen? Does that ring a bell? I think I do know, but... Nope, what are the rules? They keep both of the player and the host of a mystery game on fair ground. Without them, there would be anarchy and chaos. Gasfigure has changed the wording slightly to make them easier to understand, but I assure you they'll be used as Mr. Knox intended. Knox number 1. The declared culprit must be one of the 14 people in this hotel. Sorry to interrupt, but aren't we currently more people? Valid objection. To be clear, this rule excludes Gasfinger, myself, and anyone who might be locked up in the basement right now. Locked up in the basement? Don't worry about it. It's about disallowing the use of an unknown person to explain a crime. So no more theories about person X hiding under the bed. Got it. Knox number 2. All murders have to be explained in a way that is humanly possible. How else could someone murder a person? Teleporting in and out of a locked room, I suppose. Silly one, no human can do that. Knox number 3. All secret rooms or passages must be discoverable, and only one at a time can be relevant. If someone can enter a room through a trapdoor that can't be discovered, it would be the same as being able to transport. Why exactly is this a rule? Isn't that a disadvantage for Castfinger? It's the opposite, Mr. Holla. This rule prevents the player from arguing in a way that indicates a secret tunnel was used. Right, what's next? Knox number 4. No unknown drugs, poisons, or mechanical devices that require lengthy scientific explanations are allowed. So the others are still fair game? You could argue that someone's pointed with arsenic trioxide or used a rope and pulley system to move a wardrobe. That's fine. The good old heritage powder. Sorry, please move on. The 5th rule has been heavily modified because its wording is greatly misunderstood these days. Wasn't this rule originally about excluding Chinese people? It's about context. Back in the golden days, it was common to put a Chinese character in a Western crime story. And guess who almost and always ended up being the culprit? I see, that would be way too predictable after a while. Knox number 5. No demon guests are allowed to mess with the story or the murders. I would be such a guest demon because of my appearance. All I am allowed to do is watch and have simple conversations. This is just my personal opinion, but I don't think you look like a demon. People are just exaggerating. More like they're under-exaggerating. What about locking the door to the employee room? Wouldn't that interfere with the story? That's a valid objection. I'll explain at the end. Fine. Knox number 6. You are not allowed to use clues generated in non-Euclidean space. Even I don't have anything clever to say. Could you please elaborate? Let's say Elmarna goes to bed and has a dream about a murder. Next day, murder does happen. He's not allowed to use anything he saw in the dream as a clue to solve the case. But what if it's the right clue? Wouldn't it be unfair if he couldn't use the clue just because he dreamt about it? If it's the right clue, he'll be able to find it, while his mind is in Euclidean space. Why the complicated wording? Ilmarna knows what I'm talking about. After all, he's broken this rule several times in the past. Have I? Oh, he's a rule breaker? What a gangster. Talks about the Ars Gothia clues. How much does he know? Next up is an important one. Detectives are not allowed to declare themselves guilty. Makes sense, there's no thrill in solving a crime if you committed the murders yourself. Wait, the warning doesn't prevent you from committing them. Exactly, that's why one detective can still point the finger at the other. So Marin, don't even think about doing that. I won't, I promise. Knox number 8. All clues found must be immediately made available for inspection in the form of scissor hints. In other words, if you don't have the corresponding scissor hint, you can't prove your point or make theories. Okay, so nothing changes from last time. Knox number 9. Every human is capable enough to make valid theories. This is just a confirmation that you can use our theories. You should have already be familiar with the concept. Knox number 10. There's no doppelgangers or shapeshifters allowed. There's no evil twin hiding in a secret room somewhere. There's no human who is two people at once that can change who they are at will. And there's no human who could perfectly disguise themselves as someone else. Understood? You just spoil... Wait a minute, what about imperfect disguises? Which two look similar? Can Elvis, for example, borrow Wiki's clothes and pretend to be her from a distance? They have similar hair color and body shape, so it would be possible, right? You're right. This is a borderline case that should be addressed. I'm sure Gasfigure won't mind if I clarify this rule. Alright. Yeah, remember the Noxes. Yeah! Well, like he said, they are these are basic detective rules. It's like, I mainly just went over them to see how they chose to word it. Yeah, there's no doppelgangers that can shapeshift loud. Every person has a uniquely distinctful voice as well as a distinguishable face. That's better. Anything else? No, that should be all. In that case, please let us go. As much as I dislike opening doors, I guess I'll have to make an exception this time. You're free. For now. Ilmarin, you arrived just in time. Claire is about to solve this case, but there's one little problem. There's no victim. She can't solve a murder when no one has died. Luckily, all it takes is one nice cut with my... Oh! Pulling the trigger has never felt so easy. Holding a gun means having power, and holding power is addictive. Makes you want more. Amar, put your hand on the gun together with me. You refuse? Why? Didn't you already murder someone? It's okay, darling. It's just as I always say. Murder's easy. You see? The first victim! This is some kind of weird-ass illusion, isn't it? And the second? Like last time, 2 dead bodies. More than enough for a real mystery, right? Who am I kidding? I'm gonna stop you until you expose your crime. You're saying that you're innocent? Well, I found your fingerprints at the crime scene, and your blood, and your footprint, and a bullet from your gun, and a cigarette from your favorite brand. I don't care that you don't smoke. We detectives always find a way to match your crime to any person. A concept you should be familiar with by now. So, Marin, shall we continue our game of truth or death? You like her, right? Tall and blonde, if I remember the words. If you want me to stop, just tell me what I want to hear and expose your crimes. Still nothing? Well, another corpse it is, then. Oh. The Algiz rune? You stupid Valkyrie. You threw away your protective spell to save revolved people? Well, then you reap what you sow, Wiggy Hagen. Wiggy! Fine. Hey, can't you hear us? Gerard? What just happened? That's what I want to know. All of a sudden you blacked out and were completely unresponsive. Did Wiki traumatize you again? No, she... Did you just have an unpleasant daydream by any chance? Unpleasant is an understatement, but yes. Hey, where are you going? To the bar. I have to check if everything's okay. Sounds like a good time to come along. Same here. Wait for me. Gee. I wonder... Didn't we literally just have a rule about Euclidean spaces and dreams and shit? We literally just had that rule discussed to us. Up! Ding dong, body's dead. A body's been found! Clara! Hey, are you alright? Please wake up. Oh, she's not reacting. Red color over the place and on her. That's not wine, right? That's definitely blood. The smell alone confirms it. Try checking her pulse. I suspect she might be dead. Careful, Martin. There's a gun right beside her right hand. Good catch. I'll confiscate it. I could hear her breathing faintly. She's alive. This might be a crime scene. As we're professionals in this field, I suggest the following. Mr. Perigord, make sure no one is entering or leaving the room through the door. Guard it with your life. Mr. Hollow, check the room if you can find any hints or someone who's hiding. I'll throw away Claire up and check her belongings. Wait a second. Who says you're not messing with the scene of the crime or with Claire's body? Knox number 5. I'm not allowed. So please rest assured. All I'm doing is making all your lives easier. For us, as an attorney, I would also like to check the crime scene once you're done with Clara. That could be arranged. Once Mr. Hollow confirmed that no one's hiding in this room. Okay, check the chimney. Empty. Correction, it now has an Ilmarin inside it, but nothing else. No one hiding. Nope. What's this? Oh no, that's a bullet and there's blood on it. Ruh-roh. Put in a plastic bag and try to leave no fingerprints on it. Will do. Nothing out of ordinary. My head. There, you're awake. Marin, could you please not scream? Oh, what am I doing here? And why is there blood everywhere? Well, Miss K, that's what we want to know. What's the last thing you can remember? I went to the dining room like Wiki told me to and asked away about the stashed food. I ate some smoked ham, and when I was finished, I went to my room alone. But then, just as I unlocked the door to my room, I felt an enormous pain in the back of my head and I collapsed. And that's it. Do you remember going to the bar? No, I don't. At least not since the charade session started. Hey, do you already know which person died? I mean, based on the blood splatter I see in the room, it's very likely that someone was murdered, right? Haven't seen the body yet. We thought it was you. I guess this is a good time to draw your attention to a detail I noticed just before we entered the bar. Did you notice anything else strange, Mr. Hollow? Well, it depends on what you mean. I'm afraid the fact that the doors to the lounge and the library seem to be locked, which is rather unusual. I suggest we check these 2 rooms next and see if anything's out of the ordinary. We'll need a key. Look for us. I found the master key in Claire's bag. Opening the door should be no problem. What? What was that key doing in my handbag? Probably the same as this blackmail note, waiting for someone to discover it. Oh, blackmail note. Stop this nonsense. How about this gun, Miss K? Do you recognize it? No, I've never seen it before. It was beside your right hand when we found you. Oh, no. I'm beginning to see where this is going and I don't like it. Well then... Miss K, your arrest is now in full effect. What? Stop this nonsense. I haven't done anything wrong. You broke the law at a hotel. That alone makes you guilty. But hotel law. Stop making things up. Look at this old Martin. She admits that she doesn't know the law and at the same time insists that she is innocent. I don't know what to say about this except that the whole situation is absurd. We don't even know what happened. Martin is right. You can't arrest someone without finding out what she did wrong. Here, take the master key and see for yourself. I'll lock Claire up in the bar and alert the others. Start with the library. Don't waste any time. Fine, I'll take care of it. Come, Gerard. Looks like the charade session isn't over yet. Wonderful. I was on alert all day and still ended up in a very bad position. Don't worry, I'll find a way to get you out of this mess. Thank you, Marin. I know you'll do your best. The door's locked, as Process said. I'll lock it. In we go. Where's the light switch? I think it should be right next to the door. Okay, I'm gonna turn the light on now. And... Whoa! Ah, shit. Hotel de Merde! La Torre Betty! It's got to be real. So many dead people, it's insane. Let's check the room. Double Luitstag, welcome just in time for a fucking murder spree! Yippee! Even when he's dead, Roberto has this aura of self-control about him. Hey, why did you kill Christina's corpse? Just to make sure she wasn't pretending to be dead. A living person would have been gasping for air by now. There's better ways to check, like feeling for a pulse. Maybe, but I'm not touching a lady's dead body. Taffy's good. He pooped earlier. Anyway, he was so excited at breakfast showing off his favorite knife. And now all that's left is a soulless shell of his former self. Ismail. He wanted me to tag along with him to look for tomorrow's board game. If I did, maybe he would still be alive. Or he would have joined him on the other side. I doubt it. Come on, there's something you should know about me. I'm licensed to carry firearms. In fact, I have a gun with me right now. Wait, what? You have a gun too? Yes, I do. Maybe I could have saved Ismail from the perpetrator. By the way, you said you found a bullet in the bar, right? Can you show it to me? Here it is. You clearly see it's a different caliber. This confirms that it was not fired with my gun. Also, I have an ironclad alibi. I was with you in process the whole time. Right. No worries. I trust you. Pink key on the couch. I'll take it. Key to the library. That's the case since all the doors in the library were locked when we entered. Wiki-style locked room murder. Wiki-style? Well, hypothetical scenario where the solution is that only the obvious culprit would have locked the door. Yeah, running riot. Boomstick. And Claire has the master key. We have to assume she's the only one who could have locked the room and left. Yeah, that kind of locked room murder. Then first we have to determine if it really is one. Wait, Martin, before we unlock the door with the master key, we should check the other key we found first. Good idea. Doesn't fit. Strange, let me try it. Alright. The door to the south leading to the corridor. Nope, doesn't fit. It's bizarre. What could this key be for? Yeah, it was Taffy. He did it. Let's check the lounge. I'll unlock with the master key. Hope you're ready. Oh boy. Like, did literally everyone get killed? How do you work with this? Oh, dead bodies, great. Anna Lupita, now it's like my dream. Your dream? I collapsed. I dreamt that Clara shot those 6 people as well as the hotelier. Really? Believe me, I saw it. But that's a Knox rule. You can't witness it if you're in a non-Euclidean space. I specifically remember us going over this. Talk about the coincidence. You screamed Wiki just as you came to your senses. What happened to her? She's about to be shot next. Milan was murdered too, no doubt about it. Guess the death wishes he and Christina exchanged were fulfilled in the end. How macabre. Oh, Lupita, she was so happy about after the charade session. Was there any more clues over here? Because we kind of just jumped over here. Alright, just wanted to double check. Look, Gerard, there's another key. Blue. Take it, we'll find out what they are used for. Alright, we searched both rooms and found those two keys. Pink library. We found the pink in the library, but we couldn't lock or open any of the adjacent doors with it. Yeah, it's like everyone's dead. How about we try it on this door? It works. We conclude the pink key belongs to the lounge. What about the blue key? Is it the library key? Only one way to find out. Fits. Yep, I could lock and unlock the library door with that. So we can conclude that the library had the key to the lounge, and the lounge had the key to the library. This is a very fancy locked room layout, I have to admit. Who's mentally capable of murdering 6 people and setting up such a trick? Let's go outside and report our findings to process. How'd it go? Well, your intuition was right. There's been a murder spree. Top of that, someone set up a complex locked room that can't be solved without the master key. I see. Please follow me. Blue key is to your safe and important paperwork. Oh boy. Oh, you already gathered the others? The process told us that something bad happened and he didn't tell us what exactly. Are Owe and Roberto safe? Sorry to bother you, but has anyone seen my sister? I can't find her anywhere. Lauren, please be honest with me. Have you seen Chris? How should I say this? You saw her, right? Is she okay? I don't like the fact that you're at a loss for words. I'll just go and see for myself. I'm sorry, ma'am, but I can't allow anyone to enter these 2 rooms. At least not yet. Yeah, like Douglas already seems shush. Shushy baka. You want me to speak, friend? Please do. I don't know how to say it. Well then, everyone in the lounge and library have become the scene of a heinous crime. We found the bodies of 6 dead people. 6 dead people? Are you kidding me? No, for starters, the bodies of Milan and Lupita are in the lounge. They were all most likely murdered. Murdered? How is that possible? There's only us here. What about Sir Angel? Is she also... Let me finish first, before we go into details for each person. There are 4 more bodies in the library. Ismael, Roberto, Uwe? Uwe? No damn way! And Christina. What about Sarah then? We didn't see her, she might still be alive. Please move aside and let me pass. Madam, I said I can't let you to the crime scene. Touch me and I'll break every bone in your body. Hey! I'll teach you some manners. What? Where'd these chains come from all of a sudden? Hey, get me out of this right now, or I'll get really ugly. For that much, not much is missing. Probably I'm gonna kill you for this. Stop it, I can't take it anymore. Please, everyone, just tell me this is a bad joke because it wasn't funny. Why would anyone hurt Owen and Roberto? They did nothing wrong. We'll soon know, because we already found the culprit. Really, who is it? Hope it's not me. It's Miss K, the Austrian engineering student. She was carrying a gun when we found her unconscious in the bar. We also found the master key in her handbag. She was being blackmailed by someone, which must have been the motive, and besides, no one else could have done it. Oh! Oh no! Yeah, it's like everyone's a sussy baka. But yeah, it's like the dude's really good with those chains of his. Like, ayo. It's my fault. All my fault. You wouldn't mind chain powers? Yeah, no, he's pretty good at restraining people. That's kind of his job. No, never blame yourself for another's bloodlust. She was destined to be guilty. Objection! There's still room for doubt. I agree, it's too early to point the finger on her. Save your energy, this case is clear as Bohemian crystal. Gas finger. You took your time. I thought you weren't going to show up at all. What's the matter? You look even paler than usual. I was shot and it still hurts. Never bring scissors to a gunfight. Very funny. I better hope that you have the perpetrator in custody by now. Wait, did you have a change of plans? Or why is Wilhelmine in chains? She was about to break a rule, so I had to stop her. In case you were wondering about Miss K, she's in a state of restraint in the bar. I have one power is just want to fly. I want to time travel. Excellent, at least you're not unreliable. Well then, Ilmar and Hala, I hereby present you the second case. Let me guess, you want to find out how someone other than Clara could have done it? On the contrary, Ilmarin, you only win the second round if Clara's found guilty. What? You heard me right. This time the game will be different. Get Clara the guilty verdict no matter what it takes. This can't be real. You want me to double down and put the blame on Clara? I know how well you two get along. Too well for my taste. Want some wings? Yeah, cool. So I've decided that one of you must suffer. Claire's declared guilty, she'll be dragged into the abyss by process. If Claire is declared innocent, you lose the second round and can say, Navasti to your thumbs. Please don't say it in my language, it sounds even more uncomfortable. Fine, as long as you get my message. What's the catch? If Claire's already in deep trouble, what can I do in this case? Because I'm sure I won't just get a free win, right? Indeed! This time you'll have to face a rival who's a master in this field. Gerard Perigord, you may now move and speak during whilst Purgadnocked. I'm gonna play story games. It's like, yeah, I'm good at reading when I can actually read. What's with this weird aura around the hotel? Hey, who are you? I'm an hotelier, but I'm also a judge on the side. Clara Frank is currently under arrest for multiple counts of murder and is requesting a competent defense. If you take the case, I'll reimburse you for all the hotel expenses. Say no more. Whenever an innocent soul is caught in the dark, in a dark and twisted conspiracy, you better call Gerard. Better call Gerard, like Better Call Saul. You give accents to different characters. I try to make them distinct, but when there's like a whole bunch of them, there's like 15 characters to voice. It's like, I can only do so much, but I'm trying. Wins the trial. At least Gerard's easy because he's French, so I just give him a French accent. Easy peasy. 30 minutes. Only 30? What? You're only giving us 30 minutes? What kind of madness is this? I haven't even had a chance to talk to the defendant. How am I supposed to prepare a proper defense if I only get half an hour to prepare? Aren't you supposed to be the French ace attorney? Yes, but going to court is like playing chess. You have to prepare for every move your opponent might make. In this case, think of it as a game of chess 960. All positions are random, so memorizing them won't help you. I could have summarized it better. Besides, do you really think you'll lose Ilmarnen? Quoi? Ilmarnen is my opponent. I thought it would be Mr. Process. Process is only allowed to give him basic support. Ilmarnen has to do the heavy lifting himself. Well then, promise me no hard feelings, mon ami. You do what you have to do, Gerard. In that case, I hope you won't complain when the trial will only last about 5 minutes. Because I usually eat rookie prosecutors for breakfast. Please have mercy. Sorry, I got a little excited. I promise I'm not going to go all the way from the beginning, so you better put in a little effort. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to speak to the defendant. As you wish. It's like, yeah, who knows? We'll see. Can't promise nothing, but I try my best. Well, what should I do now? The usual. Find evidence that will help you undermine any argument Gerard might make. Don't let him poke too many holes in the Clara culprit theory. This time you'll be able to use a competent private detective and an unpredictable forensics pathologist to your advantage. In other words, task Alexander and Wiki something to help you. You won't have enough time to do everything on your own. Got it. Also, Martin, don't you think you can somehow save Claire and get away with it? At least one of you will meet a terrible fate after the trial. There's no way around it. Oh, don't waste your time coming up with alternative theories, because a prosecutor should only focus on getting a guilty verdict no matter what the cost. What Gasfinger is saying that any theories that do not support your case are void. Like, Wiki could have done it because she has no alibi, you see? Oh, so should I just concentrate on finding counter evidence? Exactly. Looks like you finally understand what this case is about. 25 cents. Okay. You know where to find me. Good luck with the hunt. 30 minutes, that's almost nothing. Such a short time usually gives the prosecution a big advantage, but Gerard's no small fry. My advice is to understand the 5 pillars. Alibis, murder weapon, motive, locked room, murdered guess. Concentrate on keeping the locked room stable. This will be your most powerful weapon. Now go, partner. Get your friend a guilty verdict. Wonder if I have time to try the TV remote in a situation like this. Luckily, they already gave me like half the clues. Half the time, but half the clues. Alright, but I gotta save and quit here because I got laundry to put away, so we'll come back to this another time. This is definitely very interesting, so I'm definitely gonna continue this one. Because it's like I definitely see this game really loves the words inspirations on its sleeve, and I can't help but respect that. So it's like it's very inspired by mysteries, but it's also trying to do its own thing. So it's like I do respect that a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna have to leave it here because I got laundry to put away before I go to bed. So yeah, it's good to see you, Moonlit Stag. Yeah, always good to see ya. Well, thank you all for coming. You know, next stream will be Saturday. I'm gonna do more of that Uma Musume spin-off on Saturday. I'll see if I can relearn the controls for that. Let's see, who should I raid? Yeah, thank you all so much for coming. Was wondering if you know you're gonna do a Christmas karaoke? No, unfortunately, I don't think so. You take Shawi, it's like I've got so many games to go through right now, so it's like when I do have time for karaoke, I'll do it, but unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna be any time in the very near future. But if I do find time, I'll let you guys know in the Discord, so don't worry. And of course, there's always my VODs if you want to check those out too. Good night, everyone. Rest well. Eat your vegetables. And, don't flirt with too many girls. One of them might get angry and stab you with some scissors. Good night.